The worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs.
She's making those grits.
At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things.
She's making those grits.
Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits made by a winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel, I done been to Cozy Kitchen, I done been to Denny's too. Had some women try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. At some point, I'm going to have to make a new video. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's really good? It's Monday, June 29th. June is wrapping all the way up, and the more we talk like that, the more we sound older. It's flying by. We are creeping up to July 4th and July 4th weekend to see what plans you guys will be having and all that good stuff. So I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everything was all good. Weekend was good. Weekend was good. Was it? Saturday, what'd I do? Did that. Radio. Shout out to everybody who checks out the radio, 100.3 WRMB. I'm on there from 3 to 6 on Saturday, 4 to 7 on Sunday. Friday, we had to push back the actual welcome back party. So we're pushing it back to July 10th. So everybody will have plenty of time to be at Club Reserve July 10th. We're going to push it back so we can do it properly and have I was down to do it. But they want to make sure it pops off for get this summertime going. So let's see what goes on. You know what I mean? Let's see what pops off. So hopefully everybody will be able to get there. Also, we got a lot of things going on. Todd Anthony, the actor, Red, is going to be July 10th and July 11th. Then Sierra, I always forget the date. I think her date is July 11th for her fashion show. I'm trying to get her back on here. She's hustling the game. She's doing a whole bunch of podcasts and everything, doing her thing. So hopefully I'm going to be able to go to both. And that'd be a big weekend. I know Aisha Boo has already got her situation set. I don't know how many people already bought their tickets. So let's get it started. So the weekend was good. We'll see what time Jay Black gets on here. We'll see what time Sexy Mo gets on here. We got the doc, Aisha Holman, Aisha Holman. I'm sorry, I said Aisha. Aisha Holman. She should be out here talking about, keeping sex alive in a relationship. I don't even know if she knows we're gonna talk about that. I just put it up there. BET Awards were last night. I don't know. I mean, listen, I've seen so many award shows. I think Drewski did fine. I think he was fine. I think there was some funny stuff. I think Keke Palmer was funny. I got a clip. I think Keke Palmer is one of my favorite all around celebrities, actors, singers. I like her. I just like her vibe. I don't even like her like she's fine, but she's a pretty woman, but that's not why. I watched it. I thought the Lauryn Hill tribute was good. I'm a Lauryn Hill fan. I don't know who's not. I mean, hip hop is what hip hop is. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. Shout to the Lauryn Hill tribute. Lauryn Hill tribute was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the young folks going out there doing their thing. I enjoyed Latifah and Common bringing it home. You might have one, but you just lost one. You might have one, but you just lost one. They had a lot of chemistry on the stage. One of the Marleys came, was it Ziggy? One of the Marleys came on there and killed it. Rhapsody did her thing. Along with they're gonna think I'm being shady now. Along with oh God, why am I forgetting her name now? She was big, now she's small. What the hell's her name? Wow. Yo, I gotta go to a neurologist because I'm really like forgetting names. Oh, you know her name. You know. God, I'm forgetting her name. Anyway, she performed with Rhapsody. They were going back and forth. That was dope. I enjoyed it. Cardi B performed. I know my daughter's a huge Cardi B fan. I just get tired of this. It's the same. It's just the same performance. It's just the same performance. Especially for the women. It's just the same performance. Not during the tribute. The tribute was different. Janet Jackson came out. She gave Tiana Taylor, I guess she's an icon now. I don't know. But Janet was on there. Janet came out looking great. Shout out to Janet Jackson, looking great. I gave Tiana Taylor was over the top with the tears. And again, this bitch is here, and God bless, God bless, God. I'm just like, okay, all right. I didn't know she was gonna be Lauryn Hill's daughter sang in the tribute to Lauryn Hill. I thought that was dope because she said, "Mom, I would only do this for you," and you could tell that she was like, "This is I really," but she did it, and she did wonderfully. But yeah, Tiana Taylor got up there and did all, you know. These bitches ain't tell me that. These bitches ain't tell me that. I saw that movie she was in with Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know what all the fuss was about. I don't know. They take a black woman, they sexualize her to death and make it a wild sexual, do this and do that. And I mean, another battle or something. I watched it. I was on an airplane, so maybe I should watch it again. Leonardo DiCaprio did his thing. Sean Penn was in it. I don't see the fuss, but God bless. But I'm not taking away from, you know, they gave it an award and Janet was there, and I would be shocked and everything. I don't know if I would cry. I don't know if I would put on that performance of just a person, but maybe because I'm 55. Thank you, Janet. That's amazing to have Janet. You know, that was cool. Drewski did fine. This is a clip of I think that the title. This is a clip where Drewski's talking to Keke Palmer in the audience. I thought this was a cute situation where Keke Palmer basically was joking and not joking at the same time. She believed this shit. He goes up to her, and this is what takes.
No, my bad. I've been drunk. This should have been my gig. Why the hell would they have you host? And this is the problem. This is the problem with BET. They be tripping. Because this should have been me. I got it. This next performance is by a Grammy Award-winning artist who came through dripping. It has been up till it's stuck. Give it up for the one and only Cardi B.
And to truth be told, she's the most versatile host that you could have. She's a singer. She's an actor, and she's funny for real. No shot to Drewski. Drewski did his thing, and I thought that the fact that if he created that skit or that was his idea or his writing team idea, I think that was a wonderful idea. I think it really was. She's polished. She has the dynamic of being polished and hood when she wants to be hood. She can sit up there and just sing her heart out. And then she could be funny with the best of them. But hey, I mean, BET Awards was on Paramount, was on Comedy Central, and I didn't even watch it on BET, which is not black owned. So, I mean, it is what it is. Fuck it. But Drewski did fine. Drewski did his thing. I thought Drewski was confident. I thought some of his skits were I didn't see the whole thing. I'm not sitting through a whole award ceremony. There's no way in the world that my life has gone to that. I just got too many options, including this cell phone. Just scrolling. So I mean, all in all, it was an award show. So I don't have no I forget who they honored. Industry lady, and I should know her name too. Shia, I fucked up her name too. And I've known her name for years. I'm telling you, there's a problem with how many names I'm forgetting. And I'm gonna ask the doctor. Like, there's a problem with how I don't know what the fuck is going on how many names that I know that I don't know right now. That just go in and out my mind. I think maybe I just got too much shit going on. But all in all, it was an award show. And it was good. It was solid. I guess some of the performances, I'm probably missing a bunch of performances, and I'm sure Jay Black watches. So if Jay Black is on here, I'm sure he'll give us the update. And if Mo gets on here, I'm sure she'll give us the update. Let me get to these good mornings. But it wasn't bad. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. I just, Award shows are just, they're award shows. Yeah. It's almost, if you don't get like super interesting performances where you go like, wow, they killed that. And oh, that was good. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, I watched the whole thing, but I watched it in fragments. You know what I'm saying? Like I was out, then I was watching something on Netflix. I was watching this thing called Black Monday that's been on forever, but I watched it as a series. Black Monday. Don Cheadle is in it. And it's dope. And I enjoyed that. So I was going back and forth. So I didn't give it my full attention. So, if somebody watched it, let me know. Good morning, Aisha Boo. Good morning, blessings, beautiful people. Make it a magnificent Monday. We are here. Yes, we are, Aisha Boo. Aisha, so you got your tickets for the play on the 11th, or you're going Friday? I think you're going Friday. Because for me to do the play on Friday and then the fashion show on I think the fashion show's on Saturday. So I'm going to try and link up with you guys, and hopefully we can make a weekend out of it. Hopefully we can make a weekend out of it and do what we do. Miss Clark, what's going on? Miss Clark, how are you? Jeanette, what's popping? Yo, text your brother. Let me hit Jay Black. KT, what's going on, KT? Let me hit Jay Black. I don't know what this. Yo, you getting on? If not, I'm ready to run my mouth. So let me see. Where the fuck? I did send Mo. I sent Mo the link, right? Did I send Mo the link? Oh, I think Mo went to Atlanta. Yes, I think Mo went to Atlanta. It might just be me taking over the world like Bobby Brown when he left New Edition. It might be me. Ms. Clark saying, what up to people? Jeanette. This weekend was fun, but I'm relaxing today. Good, Jeanette. The fact that you get a chance to relax today is awesome. After a good weekend, relaxing on Monday is super, super dope. Jay said he just woke up. Yoli, what's going on, Yoli? How are you? I hope you had a good weekend, Yoli. Afro Queen, what's going on? Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, so I got a picnic I'm setting up in August. I got to get the date for us in Mount Laurel at that at the park I go to in Mount Laurel. So I want to set up this picnic, and I'm gonna give y'all a month in advance. I'm gonna give you the whole month of July to plan your date. I'm gonna give you a whole month to plan. I'm gonna have it, and we're gonna have a Saturday. It'll be in the afternoon, and we're gonna organize it. I went out there walking and running, and I was like, I saw a team, I saw whatever it was, a family, whatever it was. And they had the biggest part that you could rent out, which is under the shade. It's got a cover over it, and it's got the grill, and they set up the little, when you throw the sandbags and the things, and what the fuck is they call? I'm forgetting everything though. The little, when you throw the bag, and then they had this other thing that they were doing. And I was like, this could be fun. All of us out there, this could be fun. Have some activities. Play a little game. This could be a good time, y'all. So I want to set that up for August. What is the shit called when they throw the sandbags and they got to get it in the hole? It's called, I played it all the time. I'm telling you, I'm going to talk to the doc. Because this is ridiculous that I forget so much shit. This is really ridiculous. I gotta slow this down. This is getting on my nerves now. Shelly, what's good? Shelly, how are you, mama? How you? Everybody saying what's up? Billy J, I think you're the first dude. Yo, we haven't seen Coco in forever. I hope you all right, Coco. I hope maybe you watching on the low. You just ain't, you can't comment. Or maybe you plain sick of us. That's understandable. You might just be plain sick of us. That could actually be what's going on. Shelly saying, what up to everybody? Let me see. Jeanette, Yoli saying, what up? Ashabu saying, what up? Let me see. Monday, finest 1215. What's going on? Pizza. KT. What you need? What? Pizza? Oh, I must have missed something in the comments. Lizzo. Thank you, Lizzo. Jesus, I couldn't think of the name. Lizzo and Rhapsody did a very good job doing their tribute to Lauryn Hill. Common and Latifah did a very good job. The Marley dude, I think it was Ziggy, went out there, did a very good job. Lauryn Hill's daughter, very good job, very emotional. When you see your daughter or your son doing a presentation for you, I think that is always dope. So thank you with the Lizzo. Thank you. And Lizzo looked great. Her album flopped. She released an album. I think it only did like 3,000 copies or downloads or copies actual bought. And she put out a statement, and I admire Lizzo's honesty. Lizzo was like, listen, I used to be the radio darling, and radio is what made me get Mike is blurry, or is it my aging eye? I don't know if I'm blurry, sweetie. Let me go check to see if I'm blurry. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can clean this. Let's see. I don't know. Sometimes this camera, until we upgrade. Let me see what it looks like on my phone. Let me go to my phone and see what we got going on. Maybe. Let's see. Let me go to my phone and see what we got going on. Maybe. Could be blurry. I don't know. Looks all right. The color actually looks good on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie. So let me get this. Lizzo, and she said it only sold 3,000 copies, which is crazy because Lizzo is huge. But she put up the post, and she was very honest. I was the radio darling. Radio is what moved the needle for me, and I don't know what happened to this album. Now I'm interested to listen to the album, because you can say whatever you want about Lizzo. She's talented, but she has a point. She was a radio darling, and radio did push it. And for some reason right now, even though radio is still a major player in that it's free, and I think there's like 65% of people listen to radio. I think streaming has become so influential that's what leads the sales. And for Lizzo, I think maybe the social media marketing wasn't what it should have been. And maybe they should have been a bigger buildup, and that goes on a record label. That goes on a record label setting the rollout plan. But as an artist nowadays, you got to be hands-on. And the fact that Lizzo is so visible on social media, it should have been something that should have been easy. I didn't see anything for Lizzo's album. Now, I'm not saying my algorithm is the algorithm that is meant for it. I'm not. I'm 55, but I'm all into music. And, so it might be my algorithms that weren't popping. That's why I didn't see it. But when Cardi B, on the flip side, when Cardi B released her album, there was a major rollout, and she did major things like selling it on the streets and making believe like she was basically boosting her own shit and all that other stuff. So I saw the Cardi B rollout. I saw the J. Cole rollout. I didn't see the Lizzo rollout. So, maybe the record label failed Lizzo, but, I give her credit because she actually came out there and said, yeah, it did bad. Like, she ain't trying to say it was fake enough. She said, yeah, it flopped. It's not just you, Sean. All right, I tried to clean it off, so hopefully it's a little clearer now, because I was looking at it on Facebook and it seemed like it was. I saw the movie and I feel the same, Mike. I saw the movie. I don't know what. Oh, you saw the movie? Yeah, the Tiana Taylor movie. I don't know what the big deal about that movie was. It was just a whole lot going on. It was just a whole lot. So they done made her the icon. They have decided she's the one. And this is no disrespect to Tiana Taylor. Jay Black is in the building. What up, Jay Blizzy? Jay Black, what's good?
Yo.
But they've decided Tiana Taylor's the one. And God bless her. I already, in my mind, she already taken an oath, and they already got her, and she's already. I saw the movie. They overly sexualized her character, like they did with Halle Berry when she won the Oscar, and it was all crazy and everything like that. I thought the movie was fine. I just didn't see the big deal. How many subs do we have now? I think we're at 730 something last time I checked. I think it was 730 something last time I checked.
Wow.
And also, before I get to Jay Black's weekend, I have made the push. Somebody sent us.
You're blurry.
I don't know. I tried that. Let me see real quick. Well,
it looks like it's like a Wi-Fi thing. Like an internet thing, looking at your joint. You good? You're clear because you was clear when I just popped up. And then I don't even know why I said that, because then you're gonna get fixated on
No.
737 subs. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
737. Thank you, Jeanette. So we started yesterday. I started on the radio. My attempt to get Dr. Umar on
What up,
not only the
Lance?
radio show, but to get Dr.
What up,
Umar
Ant?
Dr. Umar
Umar Johnson,
Dr.
the
Umar
man, the
Johnson.
myth, the legend.
Yeah,
Philly's
you
own.
ain't gotta say Dr. Umar is Dr. Umar. It's like no. I believe if you try to get people to get his last name, they wouldn't even fucking know most of the time. Where was the text that y'all sent me where these are the they had the rates? Let me see. Where's the TOL? We got so many fucking threads of conversations. Where is it?
It was
Okay.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Wait a second. Here it is. So these are allegedly the numbers. Allegedly, I require 3,000 for a virtual interview. 3,000 for a virtual interview. 5,000 in person for podcast interviews. 50% deposit to confirm date with balance due before interview begins. All good. In-person podcast interviews will also require a main cabin round trip Delta Air Track unless you live within 2 hours, a 2-hour drive of Philly. Boom. We are definitely a 2-hour drive of Philly.
That's
We're
one box check.
One box check. You also have an option of coming to Philly to conduct the interview, but will be responsible for securing a space. 3-hour interview time limit. Now listen, I think the man deserves that amount of money. That it doesn't sound. It does not sound
crazy, like
crazy
super
at all.
Over the top. Yeah, he knows his worth.
To know that you're gonna pop off. It's your job to monetize it. It's gonna be your job to monetize it. And it's going to be your job to clip it up and get interest, to get people to your show. So I put it out there in the radio. Dr. Umar, listen, man, my pockets ain't popping like that right now. I ain't got 5 G's to give you. I ain't got 3 G's to give you. I ain't got a stack to give you. I mean, I have a stack, but I ain't got a stack to give nobody. And once again, Dr. Umar, you are worth every penny. You move the needle.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get you on that radio station because every weekend, I know you in Philly. I know somebody's going to let you know Michael Sean was asking for that interview. I know. And that would shake up everything. And I don't even need 3 hours. I need an hour. I need an hour of breaking the rules and not playing any songs and just playing Dr. Umar. Because ain't nobody going to tell me in Philly that they want to hear Bruno Mars over listening to Dr. Umar talk that talk. And don't tell me you went on the Breakfast Club, because the Breakfast Club is in Philly, but they not in Philly. We know they not in Philly. We're talking about the studio that you can come to in Philly, City Line Avenue, your city, 215, all that goodness, every block, every Broad Street block that Broad Street touches, and you can get right on there and bam, we just do it and shake it all up.
Yeah.
Now that would be the Takeover Legends. That would be a Takeover Legend classic moment in the new revised version. So hopefully I can get Dr. Umar on there, because I ain't gonna stop now. Now I'm gonna write.
And he remembers us because he grew up. Like, obviously a Philly guy, he knows it. That's why I was like, okay.
I'm writing Dr. Umar songs. Dr. Umar, I ain't got it right now.
And get everybody to start tagging him, because he definitely check his social media.
Tagging him. And we get this movement. And once you see, and once Dr. Umar, you see the fun that you have rocking with us, not only will you get the information across, but we will also pull out another side of your personality that people don't see. We will see that dude chilling with the folks on the porch in Philly, maybe smoking a Black and Mild and laughing and giggling and finding out, have you ever fantasized about a white chick? Just some funny, lighthearted stuff before we get into the boom. Like, I just found out that Dr. Umar, his school in Delaware, those schools in Delaware, there is a rule, though, no matter if the school is independent or not, they cannot discriminate by race. So if a white family wants their white child to go to the school, they have to take an account. They have to review it,
Mm.
which have made common sense. You can't discriminate from somebody not coming to a school.
Well, yeah, because HBCUs allow white people.
Of course.
Which is crazy that we needed to create a HBCU, that it was even needed because we wasn't allowed. So we did our own for us by us. But now we are all inclusive, but we allow YTs at HBCUs.
Why not?
Why do we always bend out and break though? Like if we stand,
I don't think that's bending or breaking. I think I think you can't discriminate and tell somebody they can't come to your school.
Well, why they didn't let us? What do you mean?
Well, that's why everybody
that's
fought.
Why it was created.
But that's why they fought to stop it. They
fought to make sure we got an education as well. All right,
no, in the school. That's why they fought to go to the schools that were discriminating.
I know, but they didn't let us, so we had to do our own thing. So why are we? I get what you're saying. That's a different lane, but yeah, we had to create it. We had to make sure our young black folks were getting educated. So that's why the historically black colleges were created, so we could teach us, for us, by us.
And here we go. And they weren't. I don't want to get into that lane. There was a white guy behind creating the
black
HBCU.
People are. Here you go, some white people.
No, they were all the HBCUs. I'm just when I tell you they get us from every angle. Like the more I read, the more I see. I am totally right. They get us from every angle. And speaking of every angle, before we get into this, we're going to talk about my favorite athlete in the world, Jaylen Brown. And I'm going to tell you right now, when we get into it, I don't care who you root for. I don't care who your team is. Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics is exposing everything, and they're going to try and tear him down. I'm going to tell you now, before they start the Colin Kaepernick treatment, which they've already started because the Celtics, this man was a candidate for the MVP, and he already had him in trade talks because he's talking and he's exposing. But we'll get into all that. Jay Black, how was your weekend?
I had too much. The weekend was Uber driver, family events.
Oh, the family events. How was the family event?
80th birthday for my aunt. That was good. Everybody got together. Yo, why bougie Aisha come to the family event with her own water? I said, what? Bougie Aisha. Like people have water at these events.
What was she bringing it for everybody?
No, she brought her own. People got bottled water. It's usually ShopRite brand. I guess I should come in with her Nirvana and a little bougie. I said, oh, I guess our water ain't good enough. But anyway, I thought that was interesting to me that
you brought your own water.
You travel with your own water. Never any positivity water or something. I said, what's wrong with the ShopRite water or the giant bottle of water? I need that good water. I said, look at this bouginess. No, but the family event was good.
Asha, you bringing your own water to events now? Look, first of all, we're gonna give Asha Boo some time to respond to this allegation that she brought her own water. It was BYOB.
No, it wasn't no BYOB.
Oh, it was BYOB.
No, it wasn't. It was cases of water, cases of soda, cases of juices. It was food, the buffet. It wasn't no BY. Ain't nobody brought nothing but her.
Asha Boo, you're on the clock.
People brought their liquor bottles. They did do that.
Okay, well, you can bring your own liquor, but you can't bring your own water. Is that what you're saying?
I ain't never seen nobody come traveling with their own water. Like, who's that bougie? I only want Nirvana. I only know what the word, something with an N. Start with an N. I was like, what is she doing? Oh, bougie.
Asha Boo, you are on the clock, Asha. You are on the clock right now. Oh, Jay froze.
Froze?
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
You're on the clock right now. Explain well, if it was BYOB, Jeanette came to her rescue quick. It was BYOB, so you can bring your own. So instead of bringing liquor, you can bring your own. I don't know. Water? No, water is not water.
Yoli, I be thinking the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Water is not water. They will give you the ratings.
I hate this.
Yes.
What?
Dasani might be one of the worst.
It got to be spring and what? I can taste the spigot difference, but the bottled water is bottled. Deer Park to whatever. But go ahead. I laugh. But you said you taste the difference in the waters.
No. You taste the difference.
Dasani versus Deer Park.
And where it comes from, listen, and water is a valuable commodity that they're trying to take from us, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying? The AI is taking it. Y'all think I'm lying?
Mentioned already that human water consumption limits AI's potential. That's why those who throw a few $1,000s into the United States water reserve now are going to become very wealthy.
This is what Jeff Bezos leaked yesterday. The United States water reserve, and that's why it is pumping. All because Trump announced at the G7 summit in front of world leaders about the USWR. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos says that water consumption is limiting AI's potential. And that is why USWR is going to explode, and it's going crazy right now. They're said to have some kind of meeting at the end of the month because AI will consume as much water by 1.3 billion people by the end of 2030.
Jeff Bezos said, and I have it in here somewhere, that the water is more important to do the cooling for the AI systems and factories because AI is going to evolve. Human beings will not evolve human civilization. China went so far, because China's always ahead of us. They went so far as making their ocean their cooling system. And they made a system where they dumped the AI factories, the cooling situations in the water. There are places. That's why these factories are popping up all over the place and using billions of gallons of water. I always have water on me, so I might go into a place with a bottle. No, Aisha Boo brought her stash.
She brought her own Nirvana, Nirvana, positivity water. Child, bougie, just bougie for no reason.
And water is so important that you can now invest in water. That's what he's talking about. The reserves is a hot commodity, and they're trying to take the water and they're making a priority to it be used to cooling these AI systems. I can taste the difference. The Dasani is horrible.
Dasani from Deer Park
it's bad. I only drink the water out the refrigerator filter.
A filter. You want filtered only?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Clark said, "Hey, she a Fuji girl." Okay.
The Fijis are overrated, and they just got a fancy bottle and they got a fucking story on the back. And the story on the back is a fucking lie. It's not even true. Yes, you can taste the difference between waters. Yes, it's absolutely crazy what's going on with the water. Go ask Flint, Michigan about the water. I disagree. Yoli, water tastes different. I don't like Pure Life. See, people got actual
Pure
titles.
Life.
I've seen the Pure Life. They have actual titles. This water is serious, y'all. This water is serious, and they're trying to take it from us. Remember the video I showed you when the man was put 30 days in jail and fined $1,000 because he built a system that conserved the water that fell on his land. He went to jail for 30 days. That's how important this water is. Once again, the AI situation taking over our lives. It's all H2O regardless of its source. No, Yoli, it's not. It's just not.
Afro Queen, I take my water with me everywhere I go. Okay, Aisha.
How many do you take? But did you bring a case? Did she bring?
No, she didn't bring it for everybody. She brought her own. She had a little, and then she dancing.
Oh, she only had one bottle. How many bottles
for her? She had it for her. Had a couple for her. She had that. She ain't say, "Yo, you want some water, JB?" No, she ain't offer me none. I was fine. I had the regular ShopRite or Giant bottles of water that they had, and I was good. I was good.
They steal all the resources of the earth that are free and sell. They absolutely do. Dasani doesn't taste different. Also, does taste different. Yes, Dasani does taste different.
Saying that she hate Dasani. I don't care. I hate. I'm like, lady, well, give me your bottle then. I'm fine.
These data centers and AI is taking our water and making us pay for its electricity. Yes, this is the AI situation, y'all.
AI ain't going nowhere though.
But this is what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking, they're going to take your water and it's going to be expensive to actually have. It's already expensive. Look at your water bill. We'll be in serious trouble.
Water bill be like $120 for 3 months.
Now, do you understand? They're going to cities like Memphis, and they're going to cities and absorbing their water and taking it. That's why they're jailing people for actually conserving your own water. I just don't drink sink water because of all the chemicals. But other than that, I can't taste the difference. But I'm telling you, this is a serious AI. Once again, with no regulation. This is what they're doing. So just watch.
Not bougie. I just thought it was bougie. I ain't never see people come try. I got that good Nirvana. Anyway, and water should be tasteless. Yeah, I said bougie. Aisha coming in here with her own water. No, but it was good catching up with all the family.
So was any drama? Nothing happened. Everything ran smoothly. Ain't nobody get choked out or nothing. Everything. Not that you'd be able to talk about it, because then you get.
No, it was no fights. It was no fights.
Good. Yes. Good. Excellent.
No fights. Everybody was happy to see each other. I seen people I ain't seen in years. My cousin told me she ran into you. Somebody ran into Touchstone, and no, everybody was good. It was a really nice event. Yeah, you know, I'm trying not to be messy. Yeah. So that was a nice event.
There's always messiness when people ain't seen each other for a long time.
Yeah, it's a little something.
Because there's always some prior history. Your family, there's always some prior history and things that have lingered and things that, so-and-so, They have water for everyone at the celebration. I just don't prefer any old type of water, so I bring my own, even to restaurants. Go ahead, Aisha Boo. Go ahead.
Bougie.
They actually found some sort of microbes in Dasani water a few years ago. There's always something. We just don't like to hear. Do you understand? Let me tell you how bad Let me tell you how bad our food and our water is. The World Cup. Do you understand countries were actually bringing their own food? They brought their own food. They had hundreds of pounds of food brought in so they wouldn't deal with the food that we eat.
Really? Because they're like, I don't mess with y'all Americans. I'm here for the World Cup.
They don't mess with we're really.
I know y'all food is wow.
We're really being poisoned, and we're like, we don't see it. We see it, but we don't give a fuck. They fool people and they charge you.
They charge you for. I'm with you, Yoli. They all from the Dasanis to the this one to that one, all the different purified. I still don't really understand the purified versus the spring, but I don't even want to sound like I'm ignorant. But either way, filter.
We don't even know if the spring water is spring water. They're getting their lawsuits for them lying on the labels. The people in the area where the data centers are, their water bills have tripled since the data centers came to their neighborhood. There's a whole big, yes, there is. They're protesting, and we don't see.
Higher water bills or AI that's revolutionizing everything.
Dog, do you understand? We need water. We need water.
I think we're going to need both.
No, we should not get charged more for water. We should be the first priority. They, the companies who make all the money, should be charged more for their usage of the water. And it should be regulated that they don't get to just have billions of gallons as much as they want. No, he's messy.
I'm not. No.
It's a wall of spring water. Where I live, it's good. Okay.
All right.
So you live in the mountains. AI could potentially be killing. It is killing us slowly, KT. But everybody's what are you gonna do? Every time, I think they did a rate that every time you ask a question to AI, they started showing how much water is used. You do know we need the water. But y'all are so fascinated. It's like a bunch of little kids. Look what it can do. It can actually organize and send emails for me. Bitch, yes. And you're going to pay for it. None of this is done for your benefit. No technology is made for your benefit. Even when they tell you it's safety. Oh, and I told y'all, the beautiful one, convenience. Anything they create and they tell you and they promote convenience, it's going against you in the end. Trust me, they're not making anything for our convenience unless they are conveniently making billions off of it. If they could, they would charge you for air.
You got a breathing tax. You got an air tax.
They would charge you for air.
Oh God. They're building an AI joint over in Oklahoma. Okay, near Billy. They are. AI is where it's at. Y'all can't stop.
First of all, stop saying AI is where AI is the destruction of us. Like, it has to be, we have to have somebody who regulates it. You can't do whatever you want. And who was the lady who got did y'all not
watch?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it, Monty. Let me write this down.
I don't even know what she's talking about. I guess
probably
something to do with AI.
Who was the lady that was who was honored yesterday at BET? The industry.
Lauryn Hill. Sylvia Rose.
Sylvia Rome. And Sylvia Rome said technology, y'all better understand that that's where they're robbing you from. There are artists now who are finding out that their music is being given to AI without their knowledge to download their shit and to take their talent. I'm telling you now, I hate to say this, but 10 years from now, when we all go, what happened?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I was yelling at the top of my lungs every morning.
You can't stop it though. But AI, and it is a song like I Celebrate Me is an AI artist. I celebrate, and it's dope. Like it's like, damn, you don't need people. Like you can create. I thought about doing one with my voice because they said you can create. I could come up with my lyrics, put my voice on it, and produce a song. Hey, ain't DJ Romance doing that? He got a whole station with AI music. We was talking.
I told him, I said, bro, what are you doing? Go ahead, knock yourself out.
He got a whole station on an online station, and it's all AI music that he's created.
Why would you make
profits? He makes money off it.
Dog, but do you understand at a certain point they're gonna remove you too? Everybody, oh, don't worry about the artist. I'll just have AI music. They don't need you.
So did you agree when the internet came, Mike? Did you fight against computers? Like, were you one of them people back in the day?
No, I fight against anything that is going against us. And we have clear vision now. We can't say we don't see it. We know it. We know that's what they want. Elon Musk sat there and said, there's going to be a point where countries are just going to have to pay you because there's not going to be any need for you. They're going to subsidize your paycheck because there's not going to be any need for you. Dog,
Mike, you get so frustrated with
because I sit there and I go like, and I love romance. You're a radio personality.
I thought it was dope. I thought it was. Of course
you did, because they dangle this little. You can make money off of it. But long term, the money's going to go away because you're not going to be needed because everything is to remove somebody else out the equation. AI's job is to move somebody else out the equation. So the only people who make money are what? The people who own the fucking AI. And we just sit here and go, yeah, it's so cool. I can put my voice in it, can write the lyrics. What are you talking about?
It's great for work. It's great for business. It gives you more time.
It's great to make you lazy. It's great to take away your skill set. It's great to make you less valuable to your company.
I said something to somebody in my company about AI, and they said, no, it hurts us black people. And I couldn't understand where they were going, but somehow I was hurting the black community by using AI. I didn't even want to entertain the conversation because I didn't get it. But how does it hurt black people?
Jay,
how does AI
who is it being programmed by? White people. So they are people who are actually been set up by AI and said that they were the ones who did the crime because they fit the description. Who creates the description? Not us. Like, I need y'all to look past the convenience of being able to do some shit that you normally wouldn't do because now it takes 5 minutes. Well, that's all I'm saying.
This ship is moved. It's gone. It's sailed, Mike. Either you getting on this boat or you getting left behind.
Yeah, that's what our civil rights heroes could have said. Hey, racism is here. It's done. There's no we can do. It's already here. What do you want? Women have never been able to vote. It's already here. Let's just keep it like that. Like y'all get mad at me because everything I look at now, I go like, oh, that's the agenda. Oh, that's the agenda. Oh, that's the agenda. Having clean water is not a renewable resource. We should be careful, but no profit over. You can literally invest in water on the stock market now. If that doesn't scare the shit out of you, they're making a product that you can invest money in. We have to fight about this because of our children. It's not going to touch us as much as it's going to touch our children's children and grandchildren and generations to come. We're in the end days. Sir, you really need to look at the effects of AI before you sing its praise boldly.
I just know it's convenient on the surface level. AI is helpful to me right now.
Say it again. On the what level? On the what level?
because I haven't done no deep dives.
On the what level?
On the surface level. Right now, AI is convenient and helpful for me.
And that's what they want it to be, because that's all they have to pitch to us. They got to get us scared or make it convenient. That's all they do.
Nothing lives without water. Morning, Lady Q. Good morning. Good morning.
Lady Q, what's going on? Good morning. They build these data centers in black communities and it's poisonous surrounded. They're trying to fight it in Memphis. Like, the people are yelling out loud and everybody's like, you know what I can do? Fuck that. I can make a song. Have you seen the dirty water in some areas from data centers? It's ridiculous what's going on. And nobody is making any regulation. That's all I'm asking, is regulate it. But they won't, because too many people make too much money. The private owners of waters have already harmed California. They are private. Think about that. They are private owners of water. Water that they bought up during the wildfires because the individual said no to not using the water, refused to use the water.
He said, "This is my water. You gotta get your own." Y'all want to put that fire out? Y'all gotta pay me. This is mine. I own this. I invested in this. This is me.
So let me get to this Jaylen Brown, Stephen A. Smith thing, because we got the doc coming up in a few minutes. Here's why I'm telling y'all, man, we gotta protect Jaylen Brown, because they're coming for him. They're gonna come for him. He started a thing with him and Stephen A. Smith got into it.
Jaylen Brown, be careful what you wish for. You really want me to start reporting on that level? You understand?
Oh, be careful. You look at John Gotti.
Let me tell you something. Locker room? How the organization might think about you? How the city may feel about you? How Jason Tatum may or may not have feel about you? Bruh. Sneaker deals, endorsement deals, the list goes on and on. The season is over, bro.
Come on, Stephen A. You El Chapo? You running the media cartel, my boy? Listen, I'm not even really focused on Stephen A. I'm really focused on the industry that he represents. Like, obviously I have my quarrels with Stephen A, but I also have my quarrels with the industry in itself. Stephen A is the face of the industry, and his willingness to serve his higher ups is a major cause for concern, you know, and it's caused frustration, but it ain't even really about him. So here's my proposal. And after this, that I'm done. Stephen A, let's do a live debate in front of a live streamed audience at a mutual location, like a Harvard or MIT, and let's talk about it. You know where to find me. Traditional versus untraditional. Mainstream media versus the dumb jock. Let's see who come out on top.
So that was innocent enough. You didn't think it was a big deal. And this is why I'm telling you, I'm warning y'all. Support Jaylen Brown now, because they're going to try and Colin Kaepernick him. Because he's trying to expose. And I'm going to tell you the first step of how you know they're trying. This man was an MVP candidate last year for the NBA season. MVP, most valuable player. He was one of the people actually up for this. That man was put in a trade that didn't go through. The Celtics wanted to trade him for Giannis, the Greek freak. He just had an MVP season. That's unheard of. This MVP has already won you a championship with Jason Tatum. They've already won a championship, and they already are trying to trade him. Why? Because he's speaking up. He's speaking up against things that people don't like to hear. He's speaking up against the industry. Let me tell you when he became dangerous. When he started doing this interview talking about Black Wall Street. Let me tell you when you start hearing this.
The biggest deals in NBA history, and you did something unprecedented after that. You announced that you would utilize your platform to create Black Wall Street again, which is something that most people would never do. Let's be honest. Might not like what I say next. Most people, they'll get them a house, get them a white girl, and they go off into the sunset. This is the normal blueprint. What made you take what I think should be the normal route?
I refuse to adopt the idea that me being an athlete, I'm just here to entertain. They want our athletes, our musicians, our entertainers, our people of influence influenced to think that we just here for entertainment purposes, and I'm gonna forever disagree with that. Some of these young people that's coming up now got God-given abilities that you can't even hide. This is not meant for entertainment. This is meant for influence. So like when they talk about like why I went up there and said what I said or did what I did, or why I'm gonna allocate my funds to this, because being a part of a community and seeing some of the problems, seeing some of the things that people of color have suffered and through institutionalized racism,
You got one of the biggest, not the pocket watch, the biggest.
through systematic things that have trickled over time that led to where things are today, that people like to just pretend like never happened or existed. I think it should be normal for somebody to use their influence and their platform to stand up for their community, their family, to represent their culture, and shouldn't be afraid of that. People around me is like, nah, man, just focus on basketball. And them the people that be trying to take advantage of you.
I'm telling you right now, y'all. I'm telling you right now, on June 29th, they're coming for him. They're going to come and slander him. He's going to get traded, but that's a basketball situation. But it's also ridiculous that he's even up for the trading thing at all.
He's a superstar. He's been a superstar for about 4 or 5 years for a minute now. Wow. I didn't know he was speaking like that. He is jeopardizing a lot, because a lot of NBA players, like you said, Mike, when you get to a point where you got enough of that FU money in your account, you can just start.
Let me see if this is the one I needed. Is this the one right here? Let me.
Brown, be careful what you wish for.
There's another clip where Jalen is talking about he exposes Disney and says Stephen A. Smith doesn't choose his topics. He said, and these companies meet 4 times a year so they can create the influence and decide how they're going to socially engineer people. Socially engineer people. And he's speaking out and saying this. Let me tell you what the league don't want. What the league don't want is people aware of that and actually being willing to say, I have the fuck you money, so here's the fuck you. People, please don't let this man be left out to dry. I don't care what team you're rooting for. This guy's really trying to bring awareness. And remember in Beverly Hills when he had that format, that panel that he put together, and they shut it down early. The cops came out of nowhere and shut it down. And Jalen Brown was like, what are you talking about? Why we're in somebody's house? They're already targeting him. They are coming for him. And trust you, when he brought up the ESPN being run by Disney and giving out the times when the 4 times a year that they meet to deal with socially engineering the audience, you think Disney is dealing with that? Disney don't want to be exposed. Please. And who knows? If his movement gets too big, they might hire Jay-Z. Who knows? Who knows? They might hire Jay-Z to come settle down the troops. They absolutely hate a smart and culturally aware black athlete who speaks truth to power. They don't want another Muhammad Ali point blank.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah, good point, Aunt. Good point. I didn't know he was talking like that. I love it. So many people using AI and thinking it's helpful, but it's really stealing their ideas and their businesses.
Stealing everything. It's nothing but stealing. And they use it because they say we think it's okay to steal when it benefits us.
So helpful though, Mike. It saves so much time for people that's in spaces that need the support or need the right.
You don't need it, Jay. You use it out of convenience. You use it so you don't have to spend another half hour doing it. You use it because you don't want to spend another 45 minutes doing it. That's it.
Some people have anxiety about sending emails, and that helps them.
Oh my God, Jay. So you got to do better than that.
I'm for real. If you got anxiety from this, or the people got depression issues and worry about sending stuff and properly wording stuff, and that helps to support them, and as a form of medication.
That's not going to help you at the end because you're not dealing with the anxiety. You're just dealing with the things that you don't want to do due to the anxiety. I think this is another one that Jalen Brown said. I think, let me see if this is the hit back. Let me see if this is the one where I'm not sure. Let me just.
Jalen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Getting on my last damn nerves. I ain't gonna lie.
Gotcha, bitch.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a second. That might be.
ESPN
Here we go.
is controlled by Disney. Stephen A. doesn't choose the topics. Somebody chooses them for him. You know, his willingness has made him extremely valuable. to these companies, but a lot of these companies and corporations, they meet 4 times a year and talk about amongst various industries how they can socially engineer and influence our minds, right, through the technology that they can control without us really even paying attention and even noticing it. Going off on Stephen A. Smith.
Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics, getting on my last damn nerve.
But that's basically what I was telling you about. I just wanted to let you hear. Let me see if
he signed a 5-year deal for $303 million. Okay. Yeah, so he got a bunch of, if he got 300 million, yeah, he can talk. He can talk with confidence. He got money stashed, so yeah. Okay, we just got it. Okay, I get it.
And then we had the real quick to hit some of these real quick in and out. No pause. Remember the UFC fighter who went on there and said Michelle Obama was a man and all that other stuff?
That Goofy. Go ahead.
Goofy was now the scariness of what happens when you because everybody thinks you just speak up and then you walk off and there's no consequence. There's no, he started backtracking his story a little bit. He started backtracking his story a little bit.
Michelle Obama is overreacting and making a big deal out of nothing.
Huh?
Oh, Josh.
What
you could have handled that so much better. But you didn't. You could have apologized. You could have made it right. But instead, you accused a woman that you used as a butt of a cheap joke. Or you called it a joke. But a lot of us didn't find that funny. But you chose to blame her for overreacting. You lost your sponsorships. You've been taken off of the card, I guess that's a thing. So the UFC is kind of canceling you, and your brands are canceling you, and you're being sued. And rightfully so. So, yeah, maybe in the future, don't even say shit like that. But also, the next best thing when you fuck up is to apologize.
Yeah, the apology wasn't there, but the nervousness of, he obviously doesn't have the fuck you money. He thought it was going to be.
So what did he say? Did he just say, I thought it wasn't that deep and y'all taking it wrong?
Again, that was like wrong. Michelle Obama is taking this too far. It wasn't that deep. Yeah, well, here, let me.
Michelle Obama is overreacting and making a big deal out of nothing.
Oh,
he was a man, homie. Stand on it. If you said that, don't say it was a joke now.
Yo.
Stand on it.
It was a joke. Overreact.
You wanted the crowd to react.
He felt like he was a man in his racist circle after he did it, though. They was like, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't y'all, ain't that right, dog? Yeah. And when everybody was like, when everybody was looking at you and basically just
dumbass nigga,
they were saying, play them little games. Might want to leave them alone. But you didn't learn because your Lord, your king ain't gonna come and save you, homie. Ooh, I know you thought you was kissing up and you was gonna be, you gonna love when I say this. And Michelle Obama is a man.
He was catering to the orange man. He was catering.
He absolutely was. Let me see if I have the energy he used that. Let me see if the US yeah, let me see. Let me see if this sounds like let's see. Let's get your classic moment. Let's see if we got your classic moment right here.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goofy. Yeah, they said it. Yeah. Luke running for Congress, Uncle Luke? Billy Jackson. I don't know.
I don't know.
I support Uncle Luke.
So it went from that to all of a sudden it went to
Michelle Obama is overreacting and making a big deal out of nothing.
I don't hear the same energy.
His tone changed, his demeanor changed.
I think she's taking it. It was a joke. She's making something out of nothing. No, what you heard was them motherfuckers took you off. I don't know what you was thinking. but you ain't on this card. You won't be on this upcoming event. And whatever sponsors you had said, hey, guy, yeah.
You bad for business, homie. You bad for
I
business.
don't know who you think you are. I don't know if you think you UFC Charlie Kirk. I don't think you know, but you ain't on that level. But you kicked up. You kicked up great. I got a few other and then
make sure you sent the doc the link.
The doc got the link. I just hit
Okay,
Shawnee. I don't have her number directly.
How you ain't got that yet?
Because I never have, I didn't get her when I should have got it when I saw her. When I met her, I should have got the number. But I didn't. So we'll try and figure out. I'll get the number from her. We'll tell her now when she get next time she gets on here, we'll get the number directly. So Trump is mad at Mayor Mondani in New York because Mayor Mondani has done nothing except everything he said he was going to do. Ain't that about a bitch? That man became the mayor and is doing everything he said he was going to do. So after I play this, we'll get into some happy stuff and have some regular nonsense. But here's Donald Trump mad at rent.
First time in history, the powerful Rent Stabilization Board, as an example, that sets rents in New York City, just happened today. They just came out, first time ever, with a ruling, 0 rent increases for landlords, 0 for the next 2 years, despite the fact that energy, supplies, real estate taxes, and just about everything else has gone up. They're supposed to allow you to have that 0. They're giving them that. They're basically coming.
So he was very upset that, 0, because, taxes keep going. So do something about the fucking taxes. So somebody does something for the common person. Somebody does something for you and me. And everybody's up in arms. We can't have this happen. We can't have us get something. Dana White is silent about it too. He's smart enough not to get sued and destroyed by the UFC sponsor. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He absolutely knows. But this gentleman, Trump ain't the only one, man. The good old historic. He is the king. He is the GOAT of coonery. Stephen A. Smith has something to do with it too. Look, Stephen A. Smith got a problem with rent-free.
Becomes the likes of Zoran Mamdani, who, by the way, I like. If the Democratic Party becomes him, you have no chance. You have no chance. On a national basis in terms of the presidency. In Senate, seats in the House, you have no chance. You might have a Democratic socialist sprinkled here and there, but that ain't what America is. America's about capitalism. America's about dollars and cents. And you know what it's not about? Free stuff. Somebody got said
about free stuff. It's not about free stuff. What would free stuff be, Steve? What would it be? Healthcare? Childcare? What would be free stuff, Steve? Maternity leaves? What would be free stuff, Steve? It's amazing how billionaires get tons of free stuff. They don't get taxed. But Stephen A. Smith is upset because the hardworking people working 80, 90 hours every 2 weeks, working 11-hour days, 12-hour days. America ain't about that free stuff. Oh, these coons is out here heavy, boy. Oh, they are out here. They are so... Oh, man. Do I have the young man who responded?
Stephen was right with that point.
And then a young black man decided to respond. I love when I see young black men or black or brown men speak.
Party becomes the likes of Zoran Mamdani. Why don't we ever talk about the actual thing? You mean the motherfucker who balanced the budget, who just banned ICE from city property, who's been attacking price gouging, including during the World Cup when they up concession prices, saving people money in a real life. The ones who've stood up to AIPAC, the main funders of a fucking genocide that we're implicated in. The one who froze the rent, who got universal childcare through, the person who's starting development on those affordable housing that he talked about, and the person who, after achieving all of those things had the Knicks win the fucking finals. In fact, he pitched the candidates that he was backing in an ad while the finals was happening. Ask the people, yo, if you agree with the vision I've been laying out so far because you took a chance on me even getting me here, please vote for these candidates as well. And then they won too. If the party became capable of doing that on a national scale, they'd blow out anybody, including the Republicans. They would never get elected again. But it's not.
So the young man is absolutely right. Everything he said, Mamdani has done, and he's just getting started. It ain't even been a year. It's been 6 or 7 months that he's been in office, and he's doing everything that he got your vote on. Everything. The problem is the Stephen A. Smiths of the world and the rest of the financially elites don't like it when the main focus is the people, when the first priority is saving the people money, when the first priority is getting the people the resources that they deserve and that they need. People ain't used to somebody saying you can get child care for our 2-year-olds. People ain't used to people saying you can't raise somebody's rent for 2 years. Do you know the president is mad because they froze rent for 2 years? Then you got these other assholes saying, well, if the taxes are going up, well, shouldn't the rent go up? No, bitch. They've been gouging renters forever. They're making 70 and 80% profit on rent. The real estate person, when I rented my place out, was like, you can literally charge them another $1,000. I was like, well, god damn.
I was trying to hurt people.
I was like, I was only paying
X amount of years.
I just want to make a little profit and cover the mortgage and make a little profit. But see, that's the little profit ain't what they want. They want to be able to gouge New York City all over the place. They want you spending $2,000 on a 900 square foot apartment. They want to be able to run that. That's what everybody's been saying for years. This is how much you get for this.
So I think, but politicians, they do tell you they're going to do that, but they usually don't follow through. Because when you get in, you get in and you see that, oh, it's some personal gain opportunity. They say, I got to conform to how they do things, and you start to change. So you run on that, but usually you don't stick to it. He's sticking to it.
You run on it or you do the ploy. You know, this takes time.
It takes time. Yeah,
it's going to take time. We got to go through certain, protocols. We got to go through certain things. Rent in Oklahoma has gone up 100% in the last decade. It's absolutely obscene, Billy, that the people need and pay for with our tax dollars. Yep. And taxes, and one guy was like, the taxes keep going up. Trump just said taxes keep going up. You know who else the taxes keep going up on? The people renting the fucking spot. But y'all don't ever bring that up. Y'all don't ever bring how we getting taxed and still have to pay the rent as it continues to go up. And it's only 2 years. Yeah, using housing for profit has helped no one. Has helped no one except a small minority, while everybody else is now what? Living at home. That's why families are living together. Because we know sending a 22-year-old out here, they don't even understand sending a 22-year-old out here that at the beginning of the month, you have already put aside, you already have to decide that your money going out is going to be $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 off the door. That's not eating. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's not your car note. That's not your car insurance. That's not your streaming bill, your cable bill. That's none of that. That is none of anything. That is nothing on the upcake of your car. That is nothing about what you got. It's just the beginning.
Yeah.
And they put you in a chokehold. So when they put you in a chokehold, then the job that you're at, you will deal with bullshit treatment. See, this is the whole plan. They get you where you can't leave either a racist, a sexist, or just an unfair boss or company who treats you any type of way, who literally will fight tooth and nail to make sure that you will have to bring out all types of evidence for a goddamn sick day. See, that's the ploy. Wow. And then to top it off, after you spend 80, 90 hours every 2 weeks, then you're too tired to formulate a plan to how you can start your business because you only got a window. I literally have a window every day when I'm working, Tuesday through Friday, every day while I'm working. My window is this. I have between 7:30 and 10 o'clock at night to get done everything that I've needed to get done because the rest of my day has been taken up with working for a living, like all of us. That's the ploy. So when Mayor Mandani decides that he is going to focus on you and give you what you need, and guess what, billionaires? You're going to have to fend for yourself. And you're going to have to pay up. And remember when all the Republicans were telling you all the billionaires are going to scatter out of New York? Where are they scattering to? They still there. They still there. So anyway, before we get into the doc, I want to do a happy. I want to do a happy.
Okay.
I want to show you a teacher who's literally working in his classroom. And let me make sure I got this up here. Make sure I got it before I preface this whole thing, because it made me smile and it made me realize how tough. Oh, the great teacher. I don't see it. Son of a bitch. Thought I had
a great teacher. A great teacher.
Yes, a great teacher. This is how he motivates his young people to get the class started. Talking about the pencil, he's got a chant to get his young people motivated and ready to create. I love this. Go ahead, teach. Take it away, teach.
This is my pencil.
This is my pencil.
There are many like it.
There are many like
But
it.
this is my pencil.
But this is my pencil.
My pencil.
My pencil.
My best friend.
My best friend.
Without me.
Without me.
My pencil.
My pencil.
Is useless.
It's useless.
Without my pencil.
Without my pencil.
I'm voiceless. I know. That when I write. I can inform. I can inspire. I can change the world. This is my pencil.
This is my pencil.
There are many like it.
There are many like
But
it.
this one is mine.
But this is mine.
Pencil's ready. Pencil's ready. Go.
Man, I love it. I love watching a teach.
The doc, I don't know what that means. I don't know if she like it or not.
I love watching a teacher who
loves it, I
comes
think.
in with that type of energy and gets them kids riled up in a positive way. And let me tell you something. I'm 55 years old. I wish somebody would help me start my day off like
This is my pencil.
This is my pencil.
There are many like it.
There are many like
This
it.
is my pencil.
But this is my pencil.
My pencil.
My pencil.
My best friend.
My best friend.
Without me.
Without me.
My pencil.
My pencil.
Is useless.
It's useless.
Without my pencil.
Without my pencil.
I'm voiceless. I know. That when I write. I can inform. I can inspire. I can change the world. This is my pencil.
This is my pencil.
There are many like it.
There are many like
But
it.
this one is mine.
But this is mine.
Pencil's ready. Pencil's ready. Go.
Or they could just use AI. All right. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Let me stop. That was positive.
I
All
would
right, it was
want.
good.
I need it. Do you know how much energy you have to have Monday through Friday to come into a classroom and to bring that type of passion, into the classroom, to have these young people
Motivated and
walk
engaged.
into a classroom and get sparked and get
That's good.
ignited.
You gotta care. It ain't just
You
a
gotta-
check for you.
You got to care. You got to care, and you have to be able to maintain it. And you're going through stuff in your life. God bless that teacher. God bless him.
He is doing, even K-Day agree. He's doing amazing work for those kids.
Exactly, K-Day. All right, the doc is in the building.
All right.
The doc is in the building. Doc, I put the pressure on you. I said we talking about sex off the door. Doc Aisha Holman is here. Yes, she is.
Hey, yo. We talking about sex right off the door, huh?
Talking keeping sex alive in a relationship. Because I forgot that you are an expert in you do.
You do sex stuff too? You're a sex therapist?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know you did. That's an interesting lane.
Yeah.
So you do exercises to help people get more intimate in their sex life, or is it more like
Never seen Black get this perky up.
I'm just. 'Cause how do you study for that? Like, is it like a a Karma Sutra, like a book for different positions? Is it like how to get deeper? Like when you say a sex doc, like what does that mean for someone that may not understand that?
No. I'm with you. So you're yes in all of that, actually. Yes in all of that. Um, the way I started studying, one is a CE for me because I'm an LPC in the state of Texas. In Texas, LPCs can do any type of legal therapy, legal meaning the stuff that they have listed as actual scientific practices. We can do any type of legal therapy as long as we are trained. So it's not another degree or anything like that. It's just picking up some CEs and having some ethics, knowing that you are thoroughly trained to teach a thing. The reason I started getting into sex therapy, honestly, is because I specialize in trauma. And for years upon years, I was doing all this work helping both men and women heal from atrocious sexual traumas. I only do victimizations, I don't do SOs. SOs are sexual offenders.
Okay,
And
I'm
so for
like
years,
CE. I'm trying to figure out.
my bad. So years upon years, I was helping people heal from atrocious sexual traumas. And then one day it just clicked that I'm helping them heal from the past, but I never helped them re-engage in healthy sex.
Wow.
I never helped them take their sex life back. You know, I helped them gain power over the victimization, gain power over their bodies again, reconnecting their bodies to themselves. But I had all types of wives and husbands, just people, just adults, period, just suffer because of what these horrible people did to them. But then when it came to just, since we don't talk about sex and marriage and all that stuff, when it came to their marriage, they still couldn't like reconnect. Like they were healed from that. The flashbacks were decreased, you know, they weren't so intrusive anymore. You know, they knew it wasn't their fault, all that stuff. And it just clicked. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing a huge piece of this.
Wow.
So I said, okay, I need to start studying in a different direction to help people also heal from sexual trauma. And that's re-engage in healthy sex. And I love doing that. I love helping people learn about intimacy. Okay. Because sex starts off there. Yeah.
So Nikki has a question. Morning. I don't know that my people. I'm glad. Dr. Aisha, can you help a quadriplegic have sex again?
Yeah, so I'm not a miracle worker, right? I'm not a neurologist. I cannot reconnect neurons if you have a spinal injury and you no longer have feeling. But all spinal injuries are not connected to the sex organ. Some of them are just, you know, loss of use of the legs and things like that, or complete use, paraplegics and all that stuff, right? But all of it isn't connected to losing the sensation of the penis or the vagina. So it's not all that. I have a great friend that I met years ago. I'm so bad with names. It's so bad.
Yeah, join the group. Join the group. Yeah. Join the group.
But he had an unfortunate football injury. And he's an amazing poet too. When he was in high school, and he's in a wheelchair permanently now. He's lost feeling to one side of his partially one side of his body as well. So he can move the arm, but he has no dexterity. So his injury is so weird and unique. But he still gets full flow to his penis.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
I guess we should applaud that, right? We should.
Right. And I'm just like, wow. And so if people are like, how do you know this? Because I have conversation about everything with everybody. Like, it's just, we just,
I ain't started getting full flow till I stopped drinking. I know full flow. Thank God. Once I stopped drinking, full flow came back. I didn't even know liquor could stop the flow. I didn't even know that was a diabolical side effect of alcohol. I thought that was vicious.
Yeah, that is vicious.
I ain't gonna lie, that might have been 70% of why I'm not drinking, because I needed full flow. I don't even know what was about everything else.
CRS, Mike. It's called CRS, Yoli said.
It's called CRS. Okay, Yoli, it's called CRS. So I think Nikki, I think Nikki is more about We got to get you the opportunity. Nikki can function. Like the parts are
She
working.
said, and she still has feelings. She still can feel.
She got a bunch of toys and everything. She's got feelings. Like she does. No, I mean she does. She said she does. I'm not trying to be shady.
Well, she has to have it if she's. Well, go ahead.
Well,
I got you. I shut up. I didn't see. Go ahead,
we gotta get back on course.
Good. Stay focused. Stay focused.
So sex therapy and all that kind of stuff, right? So that's why I got into it. What is it? How do you do? Blah, blah, blah. I teach intimacy. I teach people to be courageous in talking about the things that they want, the things that they desire, the things that they like. I do teach different sexual positions. It's not weird, y'all. I'm not into some voyeurism type stuff. That's not, I'm not doing that stuff you saw on the Netflix specials. That's not what it is.
Right.
But I do help people communicate with their partner. I do help women learn their body, and what's interesting is when adolescents and teenagers are growing up, generically, we don't encourage them to masturbate, but statistically, we encourage boys to masturbate more than we would a girl. For some reason, as a culture, we tell boys and girls as adolescents and teenagers that touching themselves for one group of person is okay. We'll tell boys, if you do it a lot, you're gonna break your penis, all this type of weird stuff to get them to stop excessively doing things because we know that that's not healthy. But because the boy's sexual organ is outside of the body, it's okay for them to be curious because they have to touch it every day to go to the bathroom. Right? But for girls, our sexual organ is inside the body, and most women do not even know what parts of their vagina gives them their pleasure zone, gives them their pleasure, period. Right? And so there are some books that I use. There's an author that I found that I really, really love. Her books are super hard to find now, maybe because I blew her up. I don't know. But her book is amazing, and she has like little caricatures. She's the perfect medium between whimsical and adult. And it's not so far to one side that you're like, ew, this is just disgusting. It makes me want to feel like I'm taking a shower or something. I need to take a shower. And it's not so far to the other side that you feel like it's childish. So she draws lifelike images. She talks about the different parts of the body, biologically, medically. I love that she used real terminology, but then she makes it whimsical with enough actual language and prose that you can read and see an image that's caricature. I have a problem saying that word, drawn out so that you can visualize what's happening. So I love her books. If I'm allowed, I'll share who they are.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's didn't I just tell you I was bad with names? If you hadn't asked me, I would not have forgotten just that quick. Nevertheless, here are the names of the books, and then y'all can go look it up and get her name. Okay. One is Tickle My Pickle, or Tickle His Pickle, actually is the name of the book. Tickle His Pickle. The other is Tickle Your Fancy, and then the third is Write 'em Cowgirl.
Okay.
And so Tickle His Pickle is McAllister, I think. It's either McAllister or Allison. I butcher this doc's name all the time. Nevertheless, it's a female. But Tickle His Pickle is written from her to men. I take that back. Forgive me, y'all. I am not a morning person. Last night was a long night. I was up doing work. Tickle His Pickle.
I thought maybe you was tickling a pickle. I know. I know why you were so tired today.
Sadie Allison, Dr. Sadie Allison sounds
yes, Allison. I don't know why I put a Mick in front of her name every time. Allison, yeah. So Tickle His Pickle is written from her to women. That's why it's called Tickle His Pickle. And it's teaching women about the different erroneous zones of the male penis, how to groom, what healthy looks like. Yeah, grooming is important, all the things, but men should read this book too, because it's a book on biology about your body, but it's to educate the woman on what it is, because again, we don't teach sex to women statistically, right? Yes, that's it. I love that book, right? We don't teach sex to women. And so for a girl who was raised in a healthy way, to be modest, to not be sexually promiscuous, all that kind of stuff, if she doesn't have a parent that wants to educate her in sex, and most parents don't, how is she ever supposed to engage in healthy sex? Somebody to teach her. And so I love this book because it teaches her about the guy. Now, if you go over to Tickle Your Fancy, Tickle Your Fancy is from her to women as well. I personally think it should be written to both. Maybe Tickle the Fancy or something like that. Because when I give these books out for homework, I normally tell her and him to read both books. He needs to know his body. She needs to know her body. But then they both need to know each other's bodies on the biological side. Because sadly, most men who think they are sexual prowess, they go and just bang, 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 bang.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
like, hello, first of all, sex can be extremely painful for a woman. It's if you're just banging and banging and banging. That is not sex. Okay, that is not fun sex. That's not good sex. That's not pleasurable sex. Stop it if that's what you're doing. And they don't even know all of her erogenous. So, like, our bodies is so intricate and so fascinating. I personally love the way God made our bodies. But she teaches a lot about how the body is made, where those spots are, what is a G spot, how to touch it, why you have secretion, all those things. So I absolutely
So
love.
women don't know their G spot. Like women think they know themselves and how. Like, so is that a common thing that you help them come to? Like, oh, I didn't know.
Yes,
Wow,
it's a very common thing because most women. Do y'all have daughters? Both of y'all?
Yes.
We're not gonna talk about no G spots with daughters though. What we doing? Go ahead.
See, that's my point right there. That's my point.
Who wants to think about men don't do that, talk to them daughters with that's the mom job, right? The one. Oh, go ahead.
It's a parent's job, whether you're male or female.
Mike, you talking to Monty about her G spot?
No, I've never had a conversation with a G spot. We've had conversations about sex, but that goes back to what Doc said last week or the week before. Parenting is leading, guiding, teaching, and instructing. So that's part of the job.
It's part of the job. Yes. It is very uncomfortable. It is. It's uncomfortable, right? Because you're an adult man. She's a young adult woman at this point. She's of legal age to have sex and to make healthy choices with her body. Or she's of a mature age to have sex. Now, personally, I believe you should have sex inside of marriage, but everybody don't believe that. So do what you do. And so she's of mature age to have sex, able to make healthy decisions with her body. Who's going to teach her if her parents don't? So you telling me you want some dude out there to teach your daughter about her body? You want some dude out there to tell her?
I think that's more of the mom job for that, and maybe the dad job should be teaching the boys. Like, I guess, like, is that make them more easier?
You can make it gender-based if you want to, and I understand why you would, because it would make you feel more comfortable, but it's not about you. It's about educating your child.
I hate. Oh, go ahead, Doc. Continue.
I was going to say, because there are single dads in the world. What them single dads supposed to do? And there's single moms in the world. What they supposed to do?
Yeah, Nikki said Jay can't even talk to his son.
My son,
Caden.
Yeah, he just asked me a question yesterday. Well, go ahead.
And I felt part of this. I fell into this box because my family falls into the box.
Okay.
And the box was, even when my daughters went through their first cycle, it's like, hey, don't say anything. They're going through their period. And their mom would be like that. My mom would be like that. I was like, what is the big deal? Like, I understand the big deal for them.
Right.
But
right.
why are you talking to me like it's some CIA like top high clearance information? Like, if we want to normalize the communication, it should be normalized. And women do this. Women treat men and alienate men from their daughters' experiences, and they think, well, you just don't understand. And how am I supposed to make them feel comfortable in talking to me about this if we're gonna make that we create the wall to begin with? Just don't everybody say nothing. You make sure she's on a period. Why are you whispering it?
It's intimate and private for that person, so it's like a sacred thing, I think.
And that's why I love when I call my twins. I love when I call them and I'm like, "We going to lunch today?" And they go, "Nah, Dad, I'm not feeling good. What's wrong?" "Oh, this period is intense today." I love, and I go, "Oh, cool." I said, and then I'll be like, "Has this been like the third or fourth day?" She'll be like, "Yeah," and there'll be a short conversation about it. I hate this whole thing where it's just like, don't you dare talk about them, about their sexuality, and well, what am I here for? You just want me to change their oil?
There you go. I know that's right. You said you ain't gonna stop me from being a full rounded daddy. I know that's right.
Because I've seen where, like, things have been not addressed when somebody's having cramps that are more than just cramps, that are more painful.
Yes.
Mo is going through that for a long time. And
Right.
I think that's something that I'm like, wait, that's not normal. And normally, well, what do you know? Well, I know that from this and this experience. I just hate the boxes that we put everybody in. And old school mentality is a dad should never know about their sexuality and what they're experiencing. If something happened, I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Give yourself an applause. Go hit that button for me. Come, I love that.
But I'm not gonna. I can't give myself a long applause because I fell for the bullshit too. Because people in your family set you and make you feel a certain type of way. So you're like, oh, okay. So what happens is girls are taught to be uncomfortable around their dad.
Yeah.
Girls are taught not to talk to their dad about certain things. So
Yeah.
program. So yeah, then it becomes an uncomfortable conversation. So this what? If you don't know about the first time your daughter did a certain sexual act, then nobody's gonna know. Nobody knows
And
that.
you won't be able to tell her what respect in sex is. That's super important.
Because most parents don't want to hear that too, though. Don't be out here being no floozy. Don't be doing this. Don't do. They tell them don't have sex, so they're not gonna feel comfortable to let them know, hey, I just had my first experience.
Right. And so here's the thing. We have to divide that conversation because two things are true at the same time. You don't want your girl to be a floozy, as you say. You are right. Hopefully most of y'all are not okay with your boys doing that. Because the
Say that
foolishness
again.
is
Wait. Say that again.
hopefully y'all are not okay with your boys doing that. Yes, because the foolishness is we tell boys to go get them,
Knock
sexual,
them
all the
down.
things. Yeah. But guess what? They having sex with somebody's daughter. They chasing somebody's daughter, and some little boy is chasing your daughter.
and Doc, I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, but because a doctor's here, it may get more validation because they don't fucking listen to me when I tell them. I grew up in a generation that literally groomed fucking predators, where we were told to look at women because they had fat asses and perky breasts. And they were told to, oh, go ahead, just don't get them pregnant. And we were trained like that. Not only were we trained like that from family members, we were trained like that through the culture. We were trained like that through music. We were trained like that through porn. We were trained like that. And then we were set off into the universe to go have sex and then experience an orgasm, which no man is ready for. No man is ready for what happens when you have an orgasm, because there's nothing you can compare an orgasm to. There's no feeling you can compare it to because you literally can't even describe it yourself. I'm 55 and I can't tell you the adjectives. I have no adjectives. It just is what it is. And you can't compare anything to an orgasm. So the next person that says a piece of cheesecake, oh my God, I'm about to have an orgasm. Bitch, no, you're not. You can't compare anything to an orgasm. But we send these young men out there and we're already horn dogged up. Our hormones are going crazy. We're thinking about women and girls at the time, all the damn time. And we send these boys out there with no sexual discipline, with no sexual responsibility, except one: don't get her pregnant.
And that's not, man, that is so not the most important part of sexual responsibility. The most important part, in my opinion, is respect. That's the most important part. Because yes, we don't want people, young people especially, to start procreating and they're not able to take care of their child, right? Like we don't want that. But we got older adults who have jobs and they still shouldn't be having children. because they ain't mature enough. They don't know how to parent, all the things. So it's not just about don't procreate. It's about respecting your body and teaching somebody else to respect your body, and then respecting somebody else's body.
And
So
then become women's trauma because of how cold we are, because we weren't taught not to be cold. We weren't taught how important this is. This sexual act should be for both of you. We were taught to do it so you could receive that orgasm, so you can come to that climax. Go ahead, Jay Black. What were you going to say?
No, it was a couple things she said about the sex toys, the orgasms, the porn, and relationships and marriages. Are you finding that with the sample size that you have with couples, that them having sex toys, some men may feel that that's cheating or they don't like that? Watching porn, do you find that brings couples together sexually? Like when you having your courses in couples, talk a little bit about that. I'm curious.
Yeah, sure. So I don't support porn. Watching someone else have sex for an individual who's single or for somebody who's married. I don't support porn because porn separates the intimacy out of sex. Okay. It takes what sex was originally created for, and it makes it something distant outside of my body. So I don't support watching someone else have sex. But for couples who do like porn, I tell them to make porn of themselves, because you need to stay connected to sex and connected to your body. Pornography and a lot of other things, individual masturbation. I'm not anti-sex toys, but I am pro having sex with your intimate partner. Okay, the marriage bed is undefiled, which and because I'm so pro marriage, here's why we do the 4 Better Marriage program every year, right? I'm so pro marriage. So I'm just gonna talk from the married side, and then we can talk from the single side. But marriage bed is undefiled. You can have any type of sex inside of marriage, with the exception of bringing someone else into your sex, because it's supposed to be between those two persons, in my personal belief, a man and a woman. But don't get mad at me, rest of y'all. We good. Just, we just talking from
No,
this
say what
angle
you gotta
right now.
say, girl. Say what you gotta say. You on here. Say what you gotta say. You ain't gotta preface nothing for anybody. Go ahead.
So with the man and a woman coming together, if you guys like toys, fine, just use them together. If you all like porn, fine, make your own porn so that you can still stay connected. When you use things outside of your partner, outside of your marriage, it separates you from sex. And as Mike just said, the power, y'all, like, think about this, the power that sex has. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It makes people lose their mind and try to force other people into it. It causes children to sneak inside of stairwells and offices when they're in high school, right? Adolescent teenagers are curious, that they're digging and looking and touching and wanting to know. Adults lose their freaking mind. Men will do some of everything. Wars have been started over getting a woman, and women have killed other women because they looked, not touched, looked at their man. Like, sex is powerful. So it needs to stay inside of this bubble that has control. There's a boundary set for a reason, because of how powerful it is, because of how much it draws us to each other, and it makes us so engulfed, enmeshed, it just involved in each other. The two bodies become one, and it's a beautiful thing. Sonnets and poems and stories were created all around sex, romance, and intimacy. And I frankly love it. I'm in love with love. I'm in love that love leads you to sex. I am absolutely in love with that. Right? So the pornography, if you guys are trying to figure out, like, I've been watching porn and I use toys and da 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 da, and I can't have an orgasm, or it takes so much to have an orgasm for a woman or man, I normally start off with, we need to go on a sexual diet, sexual fast. Yes, it's hard for people because you have so overstimulated yourself. You have so taken sex and separated it from your body. It has been this thing over here that you go grab anytime you want. that it has made your body so desensitized to everything. And so normally we just start with using our words and looking at each other, as opposed, and I'm talking about marital couples when I'm coaching this, teaching this, because they just stole that word coaching. I'm licensed. But normally we would start with two people just kind of like face to face and just getting in tune with each other, looking at each other. For y'all, especially y'all too, try this at home. I'm gonna bring my camera up close. So when you sitting with your partner, what is the time you sat and just looked in her eyes, as I'm now looking directly in the camera?
Just looking in your partner's eyes.
Just look at him.
Okay.
Well, I'm single, so
Well, no, wait. Where's she going? This might be a good exercise. So just look in your partner's eyes.
It's an amazing exercise. So
then don't laugh, because I can feel like a laugh coming. I can feel giggling.
A laugh will come. Let the giggle. A laugh will come. The giggles will come. All of that. Suddenly you're gonna be like you're 9, 10, 12 years old. You're gonna be a little uncomfortable with all the things, and you get a little shy, and it's not funny in the sense of making fun of, but it's funny in the sense of ironic and a little comedic when I watch couples do this. And they go through this plethora of emotions. And I'm just sitting on the side. They're like, what are we supposed to do? Look at each other.
All right,
30 seconds go by.
Billy J has something. He said, like I said before, I have smashed sex toys in a breakup, pulled out wires, ran over shit in the driveway. I don't know what type of toys. Did her toys come with an engine? Like, I don't know, but there's a lot that's going on. But what were you saying about looking in somebody's eyes?
Yes.
I think the most, go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I wasn't finished with the exercise. So you just sit and you look in your partner's eyes. But here's the more important key is no background noise, silence.
Silence. Okay.
Complete silence. No TVs in the background, no nothing. No, nothing on. No, turn your phones off. Just sit, breathe, and look in each other's eyes. You'll go through a plethora of emotion. And what typically comes out of this when there is a wound, and I don't mean somebody else did something to me, a wound in the marriage, somebody starts crying.
Get out of here.
Somebody starts crying. And in that moment, to help the couple, if the wife is crying, I give the tissues to the man. And the rule in my office is she cannot wipe her own tears. You have to do it. Because I have to reconnect them.
Yeah.
And if he starts crying, he cannot wipe his own tears. She has to do it.
How long does the exercise go on?
This is deep.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes we do it for 15 minutes. It depends on how long they can last.
That's a long time.
It is. It is. Sometimes it's 5 minutes. Sometimes it's 3 minutes. It depends, because the emotion can roar up like a wave, like a tidal wave sometimes, and it can come up so strong that I have to monitor that. This is why you want somebody who's licensed. Y'all stop going to them coaches. I have to monitor that. Okay, I have to be able to read that body language and look in that facial expression and see where the safe zone is, or if I can let them keep going. Because in my younger, untrained, lesser trained years, you let stuff go too far and it erupts into anger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so you've got to stop that. As for all my clinicians in the world, you've got to stop it before we get to that point in this exercise, because this exercise is about creating intimacy. Okay. So if you guys are at home and you're good, you're in a safe space and all that kind of stuff, just 3 minutes, 5 minutes, don't take it no more than that. Maybe 8 minutes for people who've been married 25 plus years or something like that, right? But if you've been married less than 5 years and younger, and you still good, 3, just a short time.
I can see Aisha's progression is the giggle, then you realize you appreciate them, you stare and you see the soul, then you're like, man, I can see the transformation of all of those emotions. I don't know about the crying, but I do see
it won't be you that cry, because we know that you have difficulty with that, or you don't do it, period, but that's okay. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Most people don't take the time to really connect with your partner. How many of y'all still have sex looking at each other?
Just
I
looking
was just about to bring that
with
up.
your eyes open with some lights on. It ain't gotta be bright
Yes.
light, but with some
what
type
meaning
of
like
light
you
on.
see them in a sexy aspect is like, oh, okay, I want that. Like, oh, I like that. Like
No,
that.
No,
staring
I'm
at each
saying you
other.
in the deepest part of her and you're looking in her eyes.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
inside of her and you're looking at her in her eyes, in her face. She's
Imagining
looking
having.
at you. You
Okay.
ain't imagining nothing. You
You're
looking
not
at her.
imagining nothing. You're looking at the person that
I'm
you're
trying to
engaged with.
understand, Mike. People watching this, we trying to
That's
connect
just
and
you.
get
You're
it.
like imagining what? You're
What?
looking at the person.
I'm
You're looking in
listening.
the eyes of the person that you're actually taking part in.
Musical
I have
love, so,
said
ooh,
this
yes, she
forever.
like what you're
The
talking
most
about.
intimate part of making love for me, of the act. Some people call it just sex. Some people call it making love. Whatever you want to call it, is actually connecting with a person and looking them dead in the eyes while you're doing it. There's no other thought.
Some people are uncomfortable looking in the eyes while you have.
Then you shouldn't be having sex with me.
Some people are.
But then you shouldn't be having sex with me if you're comfortable with me being in you.
Right. Because when you're completely detached from your partner and your eyes are closed and his eyes are closed and you looking at the ceiling and you are not like sex is supposed to be intimate. You have then just separated your body, his body from the thing, and we just put sex back on the shelf and we take it down when we feel like it, like reading a book.
So that your partner should see you at your vulnerable moment in those aspects.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because that's what builds more intimacy in that marriage. That's what builds more intimacy. You should be able to look at each other. He needs to be able to read her face to see that every stroke, forward, left, right, circles, whatever you're doing, causes a different emotion in her. How will you know if she's in pain? How will you know if something felt good to her? All women are not like the porn says, ooh, all women don't do that foolishness.
And this is for couples, not singles. You talk about more for couples, right?
For a better marriage.
For
so
marriages.
I'm talking about marriages.
For bettermarriage.org. For bettermarriage.org.
I don't judge either way. There are people who what we're talking about is the intimacy of the act of making love. And then there are people, and once again, I'm not judging because I've been in both situations, that use it, can detach, and they use it strictly, as I call it, cardio.
Yep.
It's cardio with a great end result. And they can detach and they feel that they can just use that, do it, and they can move on. And we have an understanding that we are going to do this on Tuesdays from 7 to 7:35. And we're going to do that. And I always, and one thing I always say is, and men, and I just give the advice, I'm not trained. If you have sex with a woman, I always give it a different number, more than 6 times. You're in a relationship, whether you know it or not. It may not be an exclusive relationship, but at some point when that Tuesday comes up and she calls you and texts you and you say, I can't, and she hits you back, why? And you have to explain why. You're in a relationship. You're in some sort of relationship. Just understand that. But back to my question, why is it, how do you feel about people who detach and just make sex is just an act? And they don't invest any feelings. They say, this is the purpose of this, for us to have an orgasm. Not saying anything's wrong with that. What do you say to people who do that? Because I think I've been in situations in my life, seasons in my life, where I've like moved on, and that's what it is. See you when I come back for the same thing.
Yeah. That's hard. I think most healthy adults, not all, but most, when I say healthy, I'm just talking about baseline mentally healthy. Most healthy adults have participated in non-love based sex. And whether they have completely detached themselves from their bodies or not with that person. It may not be love. It could be infatuation. It could be, I really like you. It could be, I care about you. And the mistake of most women is, I really want you. I really want you to be my husband, but I'm going to do all these things, give you all the wifely privileges before we get there in hopes that you will choose me. A lot of women do that. They won't admit openly that that's what they're doing, but that's what they're doing. So what do I say to you? I say, you are an adult. You do have a right to do with your body with what you choose. But you are taking sex in a direction that it's not supposed to be in when you're just using it as aerobic activity, as Mike describes it, because that's not what it's meant for. And unfortunately, if you keep doing that in that way, you're never going to experience the fullness of sex. There is a level of sex where you are in love with the person so much so that men get up in the middle of the night in their underoos bearing a broomstick, a gun, a bat, or the rolling pin, and are willing to put their lives on the line for their person. You know, women will step in front of somebody if they're out with their guy and somebody tries to like attack him, and you know how people want to macho up, and she'll be like, "No." See, the power of love with that level of intimate sex is what causes you to do that when you truly, truly want, your heart is in there with somebody. But if you're just using sex with these random people and all the things, he don't respect you. He think your body is great, but he doesn't respect you. And the same for him. For all my brothers out there in the world, please stop passing your penis around the world. If I get one more brother come into my office talking about I'm ready to get married and I want to meet a good girl and where are the wives at and da 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 da, I say, well, how many women have you turned into whores? Now you out here looking for a wife. You contributed to the decrease of wives. Stop it.
What do you say to that guy that don't like sex toys?
Wait. Hold on to that.
You
Hold
want to
on.
let that breathe for a minute? All right.
Don't rush into your question. Guys complain about they can't find a wife, and the doc said you helped create some of these hoes out. Man, listen.
You felt that, Mike? Hit dogs holler. Hit dogs holler with that one, huh, Mike?
Nah. We done talked the woman and programmed her to loosen up and to let it happen and to go to the strip club with you and to throw the dollars and to smack ass. We done made a woman feel accepted in the friend group because she is loosened up and she is no longer valuing or making it, I shouldn't say difficult, or making it something more important. She has said, this is just cardio. It's an activity. Let's get it. And then she comes to find out that she's been played. She's been played by giving that access to the friend group. She's been played for nothing more than just being laid down and been taken advantage of for an orgasm. And guess what we have created? We have added to the population of hoes.
Added a Nikki.
Damn. See, you said it. I've said this. They don't pay no attention to me. And it could be me. It could be my presentation. It could be all the other reckless shit I might say on this show. But I want to thank you, Doc, for saying that. And Jay Black's going to go back to his paranoia of sex toys. Go ahead, Jay.
No, it's some people that I was just saying sex toys for some couples. Some people don't like sex toys. I guess maybe they don't like their partner being pleasured by something that they, I don't know.
Right.
Like, what do you say that? I'm sure that's a normal thing people ask you about, right?
But that's why he's leading you in, because he wants it to be normal. That I know, Jay, that is normal, right? That is normal.
Hey, Mike, you're gonna be mad at me and not Jay Black. Because look, it's sex therapy, number one, it's all about communication. That's first rule. Counseling period is all about communication. Y'all heard me say before, don't lie to yourselves. Okay, that's rule number one. You can try to lie to God, you can't. Please don't lie to yourself, but you can lie to other people. But at least have some integrity with yourself. So when it comes to sex, if he's saying, I don't like sex toys, the first question isn't why. The first question is okay. Because he's saying, I don't like this particular type of sex. We teach women to have a no in sex. Men too have a right to have a no in sex. Okay, so it's nothing wrong with saying, I don't like having this type of sex. So once you say, okay, cool, we don't have to use sex toys, now you can get into the why.
But I think and I'll let him just speak up on it. It's her using it by herself when he's not around.
Right. And so actually, I agree with him on that because it detaches sex from him. it causes her to have sex by herself. And it detaches sex from him. So I agree. That's one of my rules. I said, look, if you're going to have sex toys, then you guys need to use them together. Okay? Because sadly, prostate cancer is a thing. Right. And if you get anything wrong with your prostate for men, an erection is just you down to 10% or less if my percentages are right. But it's extremely hard for a man to have an erection if they're able to have one ever again. If they have their prostate removed. Yeah.
A lot of women don't want to hear that, though, that they should be using sex toys with their partner, not when they're not there. They don't want to hear that.
Well, baby, a lot of men don't want to hear, people don't want to hear the truth, period. At least my version of the truth.
And on the flip side, the guy then the guy, just because you don't use a sex toy, this is my thing. If you don't use a sex toy, but you still engage in masturbation, you're doing the same thing. Your sex toy just happens to be your left or right hand.
Absolutely. Yes. Spot on. Because it's still masturbation.
And I think that's where it gets into a tricky situation, because how do you even know? Like, how would you even know if the person is taking part? Forget a sex toy. If a woman decides she's going to use her left or right hand, like
that was a long time. How do you know if your partner is being faithful? Long time in that bathtub.
How do you know if your partner? You won't know. You won't know. It's all about trust.
Exactly.
It's all about trust and commitment and communication and all the things. So for any guy out there that's uncomfortable with their wives using sex toys, hey, I'm in agreement with you, but we have to take the communication deeper. And this is where it gets scary for a lot of couples. And this is where a man's ego tends to get hurt, because ultimately the sex toy is doing something that you're not. And I don't mean the speed and the rhythm and all that kind of stuff. Can't no man penis ever act like a dildo. Like, stop playing, y'all. We know it can't do that.
And sometimes it's impossible to multitask, because some women want you to rub here and then touch that and then kiss on this and then you got and then it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I tell guys, sometimes a sex toy is a teammate. Like, sometimes you can't. It's not that you don't know how to do it. It's just it takes a lot.
It does, but and this is where I teach couples to slow all the way down. And baseline ground zero is just looking at each other's eyes. Step after that, when I send them home to do that exercise, I have them sit and look at each other, either completely nude or wearing their whatever comfortable, but as skimpy as they can be. Because it moves from looking at your eyes to looking at your body. We're not touching. We not sexing, we not doing nothing. We're just looking at each other and describing. Step number 2 is describing what you see. What color are their eyes? They're brown. What shade?
Okay.
What shade?
What
Did
shade?
you see the little mole that they have right up in here? Did you see? Oh my, I see this little scar. When did you get that scar? I never noticed it before.
Where that mole come from?
Yeah. And then looking at their full body. Looking at that full body. Yes, for women that are over 40, gravity and cellulite is a thing. So you got.
And you want us to describe what we see? You want us to describe what we see?
You better be nice. But yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And for him to look, what you give is what you got to catch, because she has to describe you too. Come on, men. When your penis is not erect, it's not huge. Stop playing. We know this.
Okay.
Make it do something. Make it get bigger. What? Who said that?
We're not having sex. You're not even touching. You're being her mirror. And here's the thing, sincerely, you can describe what you see, but when for women who have difficulty with their self-worth, self-esteem, and they are body shaming themselves, or they've been body shamed by their partner. But we're going to put the partner body shaming off, because that's trauma, right? We're just doing baseline healthy people. So they body shame themselves. They're not body shaming their partner. When you describe what you see, you're going to describe it in such a positive, uplifting way, because you want her to know that she's beautiful. And for men as well, you want him to know that he's handsome. You want him to know that he's your hero, that he's the only man in the world that you're in love with, and that he is your guy. That's your man. And so you're going to describe them in such a way, maybe not necessarily, and it depends on the level of communication of the couple, because some couples can describe the body literally, and then they can describe the body figuratively, and then they can describe the body emotionally. And if you're like, wait, what? I know. So the literal is just what it is. Oh, baby, we need to go to the gym. We got a little patch of cellulite right here. Okay, daddy, let's go and get you paying for the gym coach. Okay, cool. Figuratively, you're describing, but you're not using as many details as what you actually see. You're like, hey, I love your shape. You had 3 babies, 2 babies, 6 babies, or whatever it is, but honey, you still kept it together. I know gravity is real, but we ain't talking about that, you know? All right. And then you're going to describe them emotionally. And it's when you look at your partner, what emotion erupts inside of you? What emotion do you think of? Do you think of support? Do you think of protection? Do you think of provider? Do you think of nurturer? Do you think of somebody who's got your back? Do you think of, man, I never felt loved and supported and seen the way I do? So you describe them emotionally. And you do this while looking at their body and looking into their eyes. The next step is to touch. We still ain't having sex. It's to touch and to kiss. We still ain't having sex, not oral sex. If the sex is in the word, you're not doing it yet. But the next step is to look and to touch and to caress and all the things. Okay. And it is creating and building intimacy so that your partner feels safe, feels seen, and feel loved.
So would you say, all right, 2 things. Number 1, would you say a lot of times people are having problems with their sex life and maybe they're not having it as often, or when they do, it doesn't seem to have the same passion? Do you think a lot of it that is causing that is something outside of just the sex?
It's something outside of the sex organ. Yeah. If medically you good, you've been cleared by the doctor.
Everybody's
nothing
good.
wrong.
Everybody's good.
Baseline healthy.
Reason,
yeah. So it's something outside of the sex organ. And typically your first sex organ is your brain. So typically it's an emotional disconnection. You have pissed her off, or you have pissed him off, or you've done something to turn them off. Okay. And they're not no longer able to arouse you because you're not into them because something is unsaid. Okay. Now, if they have not pissed you off and nothing and stuff like that, and you still not able and you're medically good to have sex with them, I'm going to beg the difference. I'm going to say, nah, something's wrong. Okay.
Right.
Unless, because people don't gain weight tomorrow. So a lot of people say, oh, well, they gain weight. Yeah, but that didn't happen yesterday. Like, you didn't suddenly wake up 30 pounds overweight. So you can't walk into my office and say, I'm no longer interested. We haven't had sex in a month or 2 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever because they gain weight. They didn't gain the 30, 40 pounds yesterday. Like, that's not how that happened. It happened slowly. So you tell me in the progression of their weight gain, did y'all sexual intimacy go down at the same progression? If those 2 things didn't happen at the same time, then it's not that.
Okay. So let me be very careful. Right. A lot of guys won't say anything in the progression. Not saying me, so I know because it's coming out my mouth. Everybody's going to think this is how I feel, and I'm saying this as a person who's talked to other guys. The progression happens. No, nobody gains 50 pounds overnight, but a lot of it is the partner, whether it be the man or the woman, is hoping that this progression is going to either halt or start going in a reverse. And then when it gets to a certain point, people start being honest with themselves. They're not attracted. And I think it's almost, I don't know how you tell a person that this is affecting our sex life because I'm no longer attracted to you. I love you, but physically, I'm no longer attracted. Once again, people, I know y'all gonna put this shit on me and think that that's what I'm going through, and that is not.
I'm going to rescue you right here, Mike. I got you. I got your back. Okay. In For a Better Marriage, one of our workshops is good sexual health. And in all of that, we talk about being physically healthy. So should you tell your partner they are gaining weight? Absolutely. 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 Exclamation mark, underline, bolded. All right. Because weight gain is a reflection of your internal organ health. Plain and simple. We wear our healthiness outside our body. We wear it on top of our muscle and underneath our skin. And so if your partner has gained or is gaining weight, you need to tell them, because guess what else is happening? The fat is developing around their heart. The liver is becoming fatty. The arteries are clogging. The blood pressure is rising. Okay. The diabetes is on an uprise. It's coming.
The health.
So if you, thank you. So if you can't say, baby, I'm concerned about your health, that's your phrase, not you're getting fat. Baby, I'm concerned about your health. If you can't say that, then don't tell me you love me.
And it's real. It's real. You
It's
know,
real.
like I know Jay was like, take the health angle, but it's real.
That's the only angle. That is the truth. Weight gain, excessive, what we call stored energy, to be polite, but excessive fat and stuff on your body is dangerous. You're in danger for heart attacks. You're in danger for dying of diabetes or congestive heart failure. Okay, it is dangerous. And I'm not saying you got to be the white girl model size 2, or for the white girls, I'm not saying you got to be the runway model size either, right? Like, no. I'm just saying bring it down to where your body is healthy. And once you get it down to healthy, then you can start sculpting and modeling and, carving up your body to a place that you feel comfortable with and that's sexually attracted to your partner. Because all people that are in bigger bodies don't necessarily have the onset of heart disease and high blood pressure and right? Because I mean, Lizzo is a big girl, but she moving all the time. I don't know if y'all have ever watched herself, but Girlfriend and them dances, I'd be like, oh, child.
She lost a lot of weight. Yeah, Lizzo lost a lot too.
Well,
Yeah.
and this is, once again, don't listen to me on this, y'all. This is the untrained. I think one of the most dangerous things, I think a healthy couple, this might sound crazy, if y'all gain weight together, I really think that y'all gain weight together and lose weight together. Because I think one of the most dangerous things is if y'all both are struggling with the weight and being healthy, and one person becomes rigid and says, I'm going for it. And one person in a relationship lose 60 pounds and the other person doesn't. I think that's the danger zone.
Well, Mike, let me tell you why it becomes a danger zone. Because the danger zone isn't one smaller body and one larger body. That's not what a danger zone is. The danger zone, from what I hear in my office, is you don't love me enough to change. You don't love this family enough to do your part in staying on this earth for what you have control over.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing in the world we have control over is our own body. That's the only thing that we have control over in the healthy society, right? Not somebody force you and all this stuff. I get it. But in the healthy society we have control over is our own body. And if your partner is saying, I'm worried about your health and you will not change, you're telling that partner, I don't give a damn about staying here with you and the kids. That's ultimately what you're saying. The doctor is saying, stop eating salt. The doctor is saying, decrease your red meats. The doctor is saying, leave them carbs away. Stop eating sugar, all these things. And you're like, you flipping a doctor the bird? That doctor don't know what they talking about. When the last time you went to med school? I'm so sorry to be so aggressive about this, y'all, because this is also one of my passions, eating disorders and disordered eating. I care about that a lot because we die from morbid obesity and obesity in the Black community and in all communities in America at astronomical rates compared to the rest of the world.
Right.
It's sickening and it's sad and it's bunny trail, but it's what they're putting in our foods and and food education and access to healthy things and low income. But moving it back over to sex, it's about being healthy. So you're right. One partner digs in and said, I'm going for it, and the other partner does it. It's not a smaller body versus a bigger body. It's about discipline versus non-discipline. It's about sacrifice of love versus non-sacrifice of love. That's where the arguments come in.
And another thing, if I mean, just like you said, on a support thing, on a health level, but on the other thing, when you see somebody doing that, and that's your partner, that's your partner for life, that's your husband or wife. If I'm a recovering alcoholic, you're not gonna get drunk in front of me every night.
That part.
So if I see my partner being vigilant about working out and eating right, I'm not gonna order cheesesteaks every night and sit in the bed and eat a cheesesteak and think that the other person is gonna feel some type of way. Like, don't you see what I'm doing here?
Right. Yeah.
Like I'm not doing this simply to be. I'm not doing this to be sexy for other people. I'm doing this to be healthy and feel good about my body. And I think that part. That's what I mean about the dangerous part of somebody taking on a mission for a health situation or anything positive like that. But the other question, and I hate to make it this elementary. What happens when a partner just isn't attracted physically to the other person?
Well, we have to start off honestly and talk about when the decline started. Because again, it didn't happen last night.
Got you.
Okay. So we got to talk about way back when this decline started and why it started. And then because attraction is in so many levels.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So many levels. Attraction is not just about what you wear on top of your bones. Okay. Your physical is not just that. It is intellectual. It is financial. It is integrity. Okay. It's morality. It's spiritual. I'm not attracted to your spiritual life. You no longer, we used to go to church together. We used to pray together. We used to be, just whatever together. What happened? You fall out. It's not what you believe anymore. What you don't practice anymore. What's going on? I'm not attracted to that. I can lose respect because of that. Because for a lot of women, protection is the number one thing that they need. And if they don't feel that you can protect them spiritually or that you even care, and you used to, and you stop doing it, then it's like, what happened? Are you mad at us? Like sadly, most women go through are you mad at us?
So I can ask my wife what part she's attracted to, the financial, the intellectual, because I am smart. Like I can ask her like what part she's attracted. Like that's a good thing to do. What parts of me are you attracted to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And most people are going to say, I love everything about you. And then
I want specifics.
Yes.
I want specifics. I'm gonna ask her right
now. No, but ask her this. But when you ask her that, also ask her, what are you unattracted to?
Yes.
No, Aisha didn't say that. Oh, I should say that, Aisha.
Yes.
See, Mike want to make it negative. Why can't it just
No, I don't. I just want to make it fair.
Then it's gonna come off of her nagging. Like
no. Okay, so because most men have difficulty hearing a negative from a woman's mouth, they have difficulty looking in their face and hearing it from their lips. Then you can have her to write it down. That way you can take it and read it later. And
I don't know if she's still up.
Am I crazy? I really want to hear what's
No, you're not crazy. You're just open.
I want to hear it because to me, that's the cheat code. Like to me, if you're saying this is unattractive, now there's certain things I'm going to be like, I'm not saying I'm going to agree on everything. Some things I'm like, I don't know what to do. I yell when I watch the football games. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do like that. I'll try and change the language. I'll try and change the language on what I'm saying to the TV because sometimes I say some outrageous stuff. I used to say outrageous stuff to the TV. So there would be a lot of slurs that had nothing to do with anything. It wasn't even. It would be crazy. I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't know why I said that. I don't even know why I would call him that. I don't know why. I just happen to use that. But I want to know. I know the ugly side of me was the tone. My tone was always
unattractive when you hollering at people,
and that tone was something that was something I grew up in and like that. So if you can, and I can ask my daughters. Like my Amani called me after a show one time and heard me going at somebody, and she called me to say if I was all right. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, it was a show. I'm good. She said, yeah, I haven't heard you talk like that in years. She said, I just want to let you know you still got it. She was being funny, right? You still got it. But I've purposely tried to, no matter what conversations we're having, I've done my best to keep it level. And even when I'm about to get excited about something, I actually explain to them, listen, I'm about to get a little animated right now, but it's not because I'm mad. It's because the only way I can tell you this story is if I get like this. But I do want to hear, what you feel is what you think is unattractive.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
All right.
Especially during sex, like, where, because I'm a talker, and if I talk the wrong way, you gotta be,
you're a talker.
You gotta be intimate with me, like, because I gotta make sure, like, I might go left field. You never know what might come out my mouth. So I need a sense of level of that we on a good playing field. So I don't say something that you ignore, but it really rubbed you the wrong way. Stuff of that nature. Let me see. Anything else, Jay? You got anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm concerned. I'm concerned with your health. So if I'm not here tomorrow, because I said to Lady Q, I'm concerned with your health. So I want to know what's. Oh, she's watching. And I wanted Lady Q start thinking. I want to know what's attractive about me. Is it the financial? Is it the emotional? Is it the you said feeling safe, Aisha? Feeling safe? Like, what makes me attractive to you? I'm gonna be asking you this.
She might just like you because you pay all the bills, and you shouldn't get offended by that. You shouldn't get offended.
I want to know what parts of me are you attracted to?
Now, don't forget what you toss, you got to catch.
What I toss, I got to do all that.
So when you ask, you also have to answer.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer if she asks me something. Yeah. She said she got her answers already. Okay.
If how often, and I know I hate when people actually ask this question, but they always say it just to get clickbait. A healthy relationship, you guys are good. What is is there a certain minimum amount of times you should have sex a month or a week? Is there a minimum, like?
That depends on everybody. But I will tell you, I should hope y'all having sex at least once a week. And it depends on age. All right. So it's so many different qualifiers in there. So we got age, we have functional ability, right? Because there was a young lady who was talking about paraplegics and quadriplegics and things like that, right? So we have age, we have functional ability, we have time. That's the most important thing that has been popping up all the time, which is we don't get a lot of time together. He's got a job. She's got a job, whether she works outside of the house or inside of the house. He's got a job. She's got a job. They have kids, standard family. When you're like he's working, you guys were talking about the whole work schedule and all that stuff. So if you're working from 7 to 3, 7 to 4, 7 to 5, and when I say working, I don't necessarily mean you're at the job. I mean, you're in commute.
Right.
Okay. So you're in commute, this 10 hours and working a day. It's only 24 in a day. Now we got 14 left. When my kids come home from school, 3:30, 4 o'clock, the next 4.5 hours are engulfed with children, homework, dinner time, playing video games, watching it, whatever, mom, dad, and then don't let those children have activities, baseball, basketball. So now we've lost, you understand? So our 10 hours a day in working and commuting, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, now added on to that, that's 14. Now we've got another 10. And this is the overnight time, because you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep. Most people don't. They get about 4.5, maybe 5 on a good night. And so we have this little bubble, and you got kids, and you're not getting home until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night on the whatever nights a week. And then you add your faith into it, and you got to go to church, and you go to Bible study, and you go to the special program. And then you do the thing where you want to hang out with your boys.
That's your schedule, woman?
Ain't got no time for me. We ain't got time for me.
I see why your ass is single. What are we doing? Like, what is this?
You got all these things that is happening. And then you come together and you're like, shit, I'm sleepy.
I'm tired.
Right?
I'm tired. Let's try this tomorrow.
Exactly. So, time is the number one culprit that steals good, healthy sex. Because you can always go effing right? Even marital couples get a good F in every now and again. I'm trying to be polite to your audience.
Ooh, every once in a
Marital
while,
couples,
just a quick F real quick. Just to see.
just quickie. Yeah, talking about girl bend over. You know, and it is what it is. You know, there's very little
Go down.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your
I wasn't ready, Doc. Hold up.
Yeah, for real. Practice.
Oh, Doc.
she got big dash.
Intimacy is just a quick. Oh wow.
Sometimes you gotta get in when you fit in.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's give a round of applause for the. I think the Doc got real comfortable with us. All right, that's what I'm saying. You don't get this. I don't think you get this in the session. I don't know if you get this.
She's not gonna say that in the session.
Yeah,
when you want to what?
Yeah, you do. You get all of this. All of this. I don't change. I'm very consistent.
She said, Miss Clark said though, shouldn't you make time though for intimacy? Like, should you schedule that? Like for sure.
If you need to, you can. Some couples have to schedule it because their lives are just so busy.
So busy and nonstop.
Yeah. And then there are other couples that are like, why we have to schedule it? And I'm like, hey, breathe, back up, take a slow down. You know, if it's not illegal or sin, then you can do it, right? So if you gotta schedule it, schedule it. If you have the space in your life and in your relationship that you can be sporadic and just, have fun in that way, then do so. But everybody doesn't have the luxury of just, like, hey, let's, everybody don't have the luxury of doing that because their lives are just so active.
All right, a lot of people, men and women, will say this in jest. Sometimes they're joking, but sometimes the joke is real. And they'll be like, listen, if you don't do this, I can't be with you. Certain sexual acts, if you don't do this, and men would be like, shoot, I need my woman to do this. If a person is uncomfortable with doing certain things, not just you can have sex, but they're uncomfortable with doing certain things. Should you be kind enough to be like, or is it shortchanging yourself? What is that noise?
Oh, my bad. No, it's my neighbors. Go.
What do you do in that situation? Because people would be so adamant. I've never understood, like, if you love somebody, but they won't perform an oral act on you, you feel like you're not doing, like, guys would be like, if you're my wife, like, why wouldn't you do that? But if they don't feel, how do you work around it, or do you just accept it? What goes on in those situations?
Walk away from the relationship.
Oh, just because she won't perform oral sex?
She should walk away from. She should walk away from the relationship.
Oh, she should
walk.
Because she can't meet the needs of her spouse, her partner.
Walk away from the relationship. If you are going to put a what is it called?
Stipulation.
Thank you. If you're going to put a stipulation on something that is greater than everything, in my opinion, of the world, of us coming together, being a life partner, because a particular sexual action can't be done.
You refuse to do it.
You guys are not compatible. Plain and simple. The value system for that person is where it is. And that's not important to you. You're not compatible. Simply walk away. Stop trying to change other people, y'all. And I'm talking about for people who are unmarried. Now we're talking to the singles.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to change somebody. You will have more peace in your life, and you will find your forever partner, if you want one, a lot faster. Walk away. Do not be afraid to simply say thank you, but no thank you, and good luck in your future endeavors. Just walk the hell away. It's not that I'm not going to look, my life is way too busy. I got too many things I enjoy, too many things I like, I get to do that's new and exciting. Like this show is a new thing for me, to waste time trying to convince somebody that I'm worthy. What the hell? If you don't know I'm the best thing that just walked into your life since sliced bread, that's on you. Chunk the deuces and be on, because there is a worthy man and there is a worthy woman for you. For my singles, walk away. Learn to walk away faster. Ladies, here's the beautiful thing. Turn down the ring. I done turned down 3 of them. turn down the ring.
Let them know. Go ahead, flex on them, Doc. Doc said you don't turn down rings. 3.
She a one-hander. She turned down one-handed. Go ahead. All right.
Turn down the ring. Sincerely, it's not about, oh, I'm gonna be and I can do it. It's not about that. It's not about the arrogant part of the women's lib, because I believe in women's lib. They gave us the right to vote. And for you history buffs out there, don't come at me with the, well, you know, it was for this certain class. Yeah, I know, but still, I believe in women's lib, but I don't like the arrogant part of it, which is the I don't need a man part. I don't like that part of it. Okay. But look, if you're not compatible, you're not compatible. Move on. If this man has told you out of his mouth that he never wants to be married, and you know you want to be married, walk away. He's saying, but we can be together. We can have a family, but you know, that makes you feel less than, you know, it makes you feel cheap. And you know, it makes you feel borrowed. Like he can throw you back in the ocean anytime he wants to. Walk away, sis.
Can I push back a little bit? If you had to turn down a ring, that means you let someone on for them to think that it's time. So is that your fault? You played a part in it. Why did it go that far for them to want to think that they can give you a ring that you would say yes to?
No. And I love the question. I really appreciate it. It's really good. No, I did not lead them on. As we were getting to that place, he got to I love quicker than I got to I love. Okay, because that happens. People fall in love faster than the other person. I didn't expect the ring. That's number one. All 3 of them, except for one. But the other one I did expect. The other caught me blindsided completely and utterly. And when I sat and thought about it, because I didn't just say no up front. Now, come on, you with somebody, you'll make them feel like you'll do that. I won't do that. I don't know about everybody else, so I won't do that. But when I sat and thought about it, and I thought about I thought about compatibility. I thought about whether or not, and you guys are going to love this, and I think women need to think about this, whether or not I could wholeheartedly submit to that man. The answer was no. So instead of ruining his life, I had to let them go so that they can find somebody who will submit to them.
Turn down some rings. That's our Doc right there, boy. Turn down some rings. Nikki White Chocolate said, I had a ring, didn't give it back, won't give it back. Nikki, that's not the same shit we talking about right now. You took the fucking ring. We're talking about women who turned down a ring and never took it, Nick.
But she like, I got my diamond, I give it back. As a matter of fact, she cut it into some earrings and she wear them every day. Go on, Nick.
Yeah, and we can wrap it up because we're over, and it's cool because I ain't got to go to my high-paying job today. So I enjoy having you here for this long. I've never understood men telling me things like, you can meet the person that's just going to be a great mom and you're attracted and you're compatible and she rides out for you, but if she don't do this, I can't. And I've never understood that mindset. Like, sometimes I just believe that we're programmed that certain sexual acts are like the end all be all. And I'm not saying I don't like them. I do, but it ain't going to be to make or break. If you feel uncomfortable, there's something that you feel or they could be something in the past relationships that scarred you from doing that. They could be something that you were made to feel insecure about that or so, whatever it is. If we gotta eliminate one act, that ain't gonna be the deal breaker. I'm like, all right, well, that's not your thing.
That's because sex for you is not the highest priority.
No,
you want commitment. No. In my language,
highest. She said the highest.
You want relationship. You want intimacy. Yeah. You want family. You actually understand the value of all of that when a lot of people don't. But Mike, let me say this. There are some people out there that are interested in some weird things. Golden showers. Okay?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, Aisha considers it weird. For those of y'all out there who like, hey, as long as you got a consenting partner, do what you do. A golden shower. Some people like ejaculating in women's faces. Okay, I
can't say nothing on that.
No, you are not gonna make me feel uncomfortable on my stuff. I don't know how you did it.
Look,
Adult
it's some
conversation.
stuff out there that's a little,
Yeah, that's
tossing
nasty.
salad, as they
That's
call
nasty.
it,
That's nasty.
right? Butt
Ooh,
plug.
they do. Ooh, they do what? Ooh.
They do that.
Yes, beads, anal beads. It's some stuff out there that people are into, and when it gets introduced, it is the most disgusting thing, to the person. And they're like, heck no, I'm not gonna participate in no golden showers. Like what in the world?
Oh, the money shot. Oh, the money shot. The money. That's the money. Yeah, that's.
Look, so people like they like what they like. I'm down for the consenting partner. You're adults. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Just make sure your partner agrees with it. You have respect in the things that you do. But if you're not compatible, you're not compatible.
That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. If you're not compatible, there's no way you don't. First of all, who wants to do the work to change somebody who thinks it's essential that the money shot happens? That all you got to do all that stuff. Like I mean, but like you said,
I ain't saying that.
Just walk away. For real. Walk away.
But you know how people are people can try and act confident all they want. People are such in fear of being by themselves. They live in fear of having, there's a thought process of, am I going to be like I watched my mom, and I've said this before, I watched my mom put the pills and set the doctor's appointment for my dad and put the pills and make sure he gets the appointment. And one side of me says, I ain't got one of those. Like, I ain't got one of those right now. And it can get fearful where you can start being like, you start looking, you don't care about, you just want to know if you're organized, and you start jumping into things because you're afraid that when you're 65 or whatever, that it's just you. And to me, that's not where I'm at. I'm not jumping. I'd rather be, I hate to say, because I sound like a bad Tyler Perry movie right now. I'd rather be by myself, making things happen for myself, than be with somebody that I'm not in love with or doesn't love me, and try and have the facade of having security when we know we really don't have it. But
some people just have arrangements.
And yeah, some people just got arrangements.
Look, again, it's all about the consenting partner. So if you do find yourself 60, 65, 70, and you're not married, or, well, we're not going there, but you're not married and you don't have somebody who can arrange the pills, prayerfully you take care of your body where you don't need them, but accidents and weird things do happen to our bodies, then people create arrangements. They couple up.
Right.
And as long as you have a consenting partner and we both understand what this is, we just gonna ride off into our golden age and put the mirror underneath each other's nose and make sure we good.
Damn, put the mirror underneath each other's nose.
It is what it is. There are people who don't even sleep in the same bedroom. He got his room, she got her room. They live life together. They're peaceful. They do holidays together. They travel together. And they're like, oh, okay, what you got going on? You good? You need me to come with you? No, yes, whatever. They just partner up or couple up, and they just live life together. Okay.
I need to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just need to feel a body next to me. Well, Jay, what did you want? You got something you want to? What are you?
Oh no. I just went to the website. Her website, HolmanFamilyServices.com, and then she be having the marriage camps and the activities in the building. I was just looking at some of the stuff and activities she do, and it's nice. So I guess the couples, the way that, what is it, team building exercises, those staring into your eyes and things like that. So the website is dope. Couples out there, if y'all need advice, I would love to do the marriage camp. Honestly, I think it would be something different. But yeah, for better marriage, .org. She got HolmanFamilyServices.com. I didn't know you was a sex therapist too. Like, you got multi layers with everything. So yeah, she's dope if y'all need somebody, and she's virtual as well as in Texas. So
yeah.
I remember that was mentioned. I just thought about that yesterday. I was like, yeah, she is supposed to be an expert at this sex therapy thing.
Look, she got people blindfolded doing exercise. I guess you got to trust your partner probably, and it's so many. Like that's dope. It's dope. Really, really good. But go ahead, Mike.
We got a doc in here that's versatile. All right.
She got sex toys too.
I thought you said you were against the sex toys. Why is sex toys there?
Sex toys inside with consenting partners with each other.
No, like the squiggly shit.
Yeah, you saw it. I was like, what is that? He said the squiggly stuff.
So For Better Marriage is February 20th of 2027. February 20th. Yeah, that's the next one. That's a Saturday, y'all. That is the Saturday after Valentine's.
And it's gonna happen in the Dallas area?
Yes. DFW, Texas.
February 27th. Okay.
How long is the workshop? How many days? I'm seeing maybe.
It's only one day. It's an all-day workshop.
Okay. Oh, it says day party. Okay, day party works.
Yeah.
Right. So one day, so
out there to
hotel.
Dallas, Jay.
So Friday. So that's 3 days. That's it. So we go out there Friday, be there for Saturday, and then enjoy Sunday or come back Sunday. Okay. All right. That could be.
Yeah,
I like
you can
that.
turn it into a couple's weekend, have your Friday night date night, come learn some stuff and party on Saturday. And we do have a full-on party, y'all. I make this so much fun. There was 5 years of research put into this where we polled the audience, and I was specifically asking men. I did ask women, but I was specifically asking men some of the things that they've ever been to a marriage workshop, if they've ever been to a marriage conference, what made them good, what made them bad, what was most memorable, that kind of thing. And with the answers that we gathered, the data, what I created was this. And I say we because I do have a fabulous team. But the research and the initial onset was me. And so what I learned was, one, the workshops have to be short. So no workshop is longer than 30 minutes. Okay.
Nice. Excellent. Yes. Excellent.
Yeah. It is about 25.
That's how I feel about sex. That's how I feel about sex. I do this. But I actually make mine 17 minutes.
Let
17 minutes.
So it gotta be structured. Go ahead. 30 minutes.
Yeah. So max out at 30 minutes. There's 0 lectures. There's 0 lectures. You're not going to get anybody standing up, talking to you, preaching at you, none of that stuff. All the skills that you learn are from the activities and exercises that I write. So none of these exercises you're going to see anywhere else because they all come out of my brain. And I write them out and I create lesson plans, and then I give them to my team and my team obliterates them and they just go through it and they with the red pens and no, yes, rearrange and all the things. And I said, oh Lord, okay, luckily I trust y'all. And we create something fabulous together where couples have an opportunity to talk about difficult subjects, like your breast stink. Yeah, we get to talk about money. You get to talk about sex. You get to talk about raising kids and trust, all the things. And you do it in such a fun way that it takes the edge off. And then we have a full-on party. We provide brunch. We have a little spirits there for you. Some really nice wine, a great wine list that's designed for you. We have an amazing DJ, and for spoiler alert, we've got a special surprise, a guest performer that's coming for Saturday, February 20th, 2027. We're so excited to have him. I'm not going to disclose who it is just yet.
Nice.
But we've got this great performer that's going to come and rock it and kill it. It's going to be amazing. So y'all, next year is going to be just absolutely fantabulous.
All right, well, one more thing. What's your Instagram? Because I need to DM you because I don't have your phone number. I didn't get your phone number when I met you in Dallas.
I'll follow you on Instagram. It's Holman Helps.
Holman what?
Helps.
Holman Helps.
HELPS.
Oh, Holman Helps.
Yep.
Okay.
She followed us. We followed her. Yes. You got to inbox her.
I'm going to inbox you my number, and then you send me your number so we can have it. All right, Doc, thank you. It's been a pleasure. You worked overtime for no reason, just because we kept running our mouths, and we appreciate the fact that you're on here. And next week we're gonna talk again, but I'm gonna play some clips to see what your opinion is, because I got a clip that let me see how many people are here. I'll play this clip for Jay Black to see
Slim Daddy says she is great. I don't even feel comfortable saying Slim Daddy, but Slim Daddy.
I'm gonna call you 429 from here on out, dog.
429.
429. I wish I would call you Slim Daddy. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right. Dr. Aisha Holman, thank you so much. Have a great, fantastic week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there you go. I love it. Great information, y'all. Great information. I'm not even gonna play the clip. I'll play the clip. I'll play the clip.
This was so good. Great job, Doc.
See,
all right.
y'all
Taisha. Make sure you subscribe, Taisha.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Spread the Spread the word. All right, I gotta get on out of here. I gotta get dressed and then head on out to the station. I got a little bit of time. This is so good. Good job, Doc. Everybody, enjoy. It was one of them TV shows that they popped the balloon, and the black girl got the balloon popped by a white man, and he read her, like he read her. He let her know why he popped the balloon, and her reaction was super cool. Like she was very pleasant. And let me see.
Yeah, it must be a knockoff pop the balloon because I ain't never seen a white guy on pop the real one.
But she's very calm. Then a comedian friend of mine, Kareem Green, had something to say about how nice.
Play it tomorrow. It's 9:46.
All right, we can play.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, we'll play it tomorrow.
It's kind of late.
No, I ain't got nothing. I'm good. I'm good. But we'll set it for everybody. Cause I feel so much better when I ain't got to rush out of here to close this laptop and run straight to my high paying job. And for those who don't know, I'm being sarcastic when I say high paying job. All right, Jay. Well, go look into Lady Q's eyes tonight for 15 minutes.
I'm looking into her eyes, and I'm gonna ask her when I go after I eat my food though, just in case. I'm gonna ask her what makes her attractive. What parts of me am I attracted to her? I want to know what makes me
attractive to her and what parts are unattractive to her.
No, I didn't ask about the unattractive part. See, the doc told you. Let me.
The doc said both of them. No, the doc said both of them.
Yeah, she said be prepared. But if I didn't ask, if she gives it, I ain't gonna say
so
no.
You just want the positive. You don't want to hear what you got to work on.
Can I start slow?
That's not starting slow. That's starting selfish.
No, all right. Well, end the show. We gotta go.
You always
want to control everything. Do it your way. I'm trying.
I know you're not talking. Tomorrow we'll be back at it. We'll start our actual mission to get Dr. Umar on the show without spending $3,000 to $5,000. Well, $3,000 for a virtual, but I think we need to actually do it in person. We'll start that. So love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or any circumstance take it from you, because God got me, God got you, God got us. For Michael Sean, Jay Black, Dr. Aisha Holman, for Sexy Mo, for Dr. Aaron Smith, for Armani, for Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. If you have a vision, you want to put it on a hoodie, you want to put it on a t-shirt, you want to put it on a sombrero, you want to put it on a horseshoe, you want to put it on an umbrella, she can make it happen. And when you get to WokeUpInspired.com, you will see there is merch there ready to be sold and shipped out. So you can get that and support Lady Q and WokeUpInspired.com. We are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes